If you're hearing this message, it probably means you're consuming the podcast on YouTube. It doesn't count towards our listens, and it doesn't help us gain any podcast sponsors.
Oh my god.
In other words, we just put it here because we know you guys wanted it here. So if you could do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button with your sack, I would big time appreciate it, and I would reciprocate by giving you a Kool-Aid jammer. Thank you, kings and queens. Now here's listen to the podcast. All right, bye.
Shut up, Australian.
All right, you guys ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Welcome, everybody. James, bring us in.
The American people, welcome to the Thunderdome. Lars,
Yeah.
what's your Thunderdome name?
I think it would be I think it'd be Jason, but like with quotation marks
And a
like
dollar sign.
Jason.
Yeah, the S is a dollar sign. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Doplex,
Hey.
what's your Thunderdome name?
Frankie McForeskin.
Frankie McForeskin.
Can we be family friendly for the first few minutes, guys? So I don't have to just edit all this out.
How is that not family friendly?
Can
I think
you say foreskin?
That's probably the medical term.
Yeah. 5 skin then.
Booger hood.
Nice.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so on the episode we did with Kill Bill and Rev, so you know how there's the concept of the legal name?
Of what?
I thought it'd be kind of hard to like. What if you had like an illegal name? Like, what would be your outlaw name?
Oh. I like this question. We're off to a good start.
Is that like a rapper name?
It could be. I mean, are you rapping illegally? Are you like doing hard time?
Yes.
Well, then yes. Sure.
I've always wanted my rapper name to be Lil Young. I'm trying to think of all the prefixes they would use. Lil Young, ASAP,
ASAP cocky.
Lil Young ASAP Killer. That's me.
All right.
Okay.
That's a bit on the nose, but I respect it.
Nah. You just don't get it. You're not vibrating on that level.
All right, Duplex, what would be your illegal name?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey what? Epstein.
I mean,
It's pretty illegal, right?
That do be meeting the requirements.
Yeah.
I think I'd be
acceptable?
Lars because I feel like in America that name just like tears the minds in two. Like whenever I say Lars on the phone, they're like, what? They can't deal with it.
Do they think of Lars Ulrich?
When I hear Lars, I think of the presumably special kid from the Wild Thornberry TV show.
Wait, there's a kid named Lars?
The one that like every time they would talk to him, he would go. Wah, 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 wah. That's what I think
wasn't
of when
Lars,
I hear.
was
No,
it?
I know that it wasn't Lars, but Lars is such a ridiculous name that's what I think of.
Did you know that the guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers voiced him? What was that little kid's name?
What? Commander Teague says it's Donnie. Wait, are
Donnie, right.
Are the guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers voiced Donnie, the kid?
Yeah, Flea.
Oh, okay, Flea. Yeah, okay. If it's Flea, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he was...
thinking about knowing that now, who else could have voiced Donnie than Flea?
Right. Well, you could have, because you just did a great impression.
I don't think I did. I just used a clip of Donnie in a recent video, too, and I completely forget what his signature sound is.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that show.
By the way, so when Doplex was doing an hour of audio troubleshooting before this episode, I invited ManyKudos to take your place, and he just messaged me, and so I kind of have to let him join now. I'm not going to kick you off the call, but
why not?
Oh,
yeah,
it's his birthday. Let's make him feel
Boys'
wanted
night.
for once.
Boys' night. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
If I know Kudos, he's gonna put us all in his foreskin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a dive. Bring him in. Bring in that fucker.
He's getting ready.
I don't think
He'll
he's
join us in
actually
a
ready
second.
yet.
Yeah, that's true.
But when he is, bring him in.
Bring in that son of a bitch.
Kudos just went on the Create Unknown podcast, which is like, it's really interesting because like he went for the kind of the filet mignon podcast when he guested as a bonus guest on our show, and then kind of went for like the back alley hamburger on the floor podcast. Yeah.
Well, I think that we need to bring Kudos on here specifically. I mean, yeah, he's our boy, but we need to bring him in specifically just to show them up.
Is he here yet?
I don't know.
All right, so let's talk about snow days for a second, because that's kind of the obvious one major thing to talk about, since I think it's your only video this month, right?
It's the first video this month, Lars.
Oh,
we're only 7 days in, but yes, that is in a factual statement. That is my only video this month.
Okay, so can you describe for anyone who's not from like a snowy place what that actually means?
So a snow day is a day off from school due to inclement weather. Now, in the video that Lars is referencing, I lay out in a couple olive branches to people that aren't from, in area the Midwest, the northern part of the country, talking about America here, or the East Coast. We all get snow. We get snow days. If you're from, let's say you're from the South, right? Day, we get maybe 3 or 4 snow days a year, and they're just random reprieves from school. Just whenever Mother Nature and God decide to fucking leak some nut out all over the ground. That is comparable for people in the South to that day. Those couple days a year where your teacher shows up high on bath salts and tries to fucking eat your face, and they send you home for the day. And then on the West Coast, it's comparable, which you've probably had a lot of recently if you're living on the West Coast. Just those days where it's, dangerous to even leave your house. You might get lung
fire
cancer
days
from all the
fire days.
Instead of snow, it's just like you're gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah. So like instead of snow on the ground, there's just soot and animal carcasses and people's entire livelihoods.
Mm-hmm.
But so. Just days off from... No, the thing in the South is a bit of an embellishment, but the fire days, I know, is a very real thing for you fucking weirdos.
Oh, yeah. Growing up in California, we had a few of those.
I think he's here.
Kudos.
Well, it wouldn't be an episode of the first podcast if Doklex wasn't trying to skirt off his co-host duties, so I'm here to sub in. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
James.
Hey.
In your latest video, you said that you believe women shouldn't be allowed to vote. Could you please elaborate on that?
I think that's all that needs to be said.
Okay, fantastic.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. I'm feeling something else.
Are you confirming or are you denying?
That burp just wouldn't come. That would have been good.
He's trying
timing.
to force himself to have more bodily functions, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do a mid interrupting clap sync?
Yeah, let's do a clap sync on 3. Everyone clap on 3. 1, a 2, a 3. All right, let's do a non-fucky one. 1, 2, a 3.
Donnie Thornberry.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. Barely functional.
That's the one. We did it. We did it, boys and boys.
So guys,
Look at us.
Look
Thanks
at
for having me
us.
last
So,
minute.
Look at us.
Who thinks that we would have been here? Look, is that the quote?
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah, you're like a meme. You're like a meme encyclopedia. If
Meme
it was just
machine.
if it was just a really bad one.
Name that artist. Meme machine.
Elton John.
Fuck.
Jeff Bridges.
the meme right now on the show I'm trying to do is I keep trying to bait Keemstar in every tweet that we do for the recording. I always say Keemstar said we wouldn't make it, but he was wrong, and I really hope one day he sees it.
Yeah, me too.
Have we ever? Here's a question, James. Do we ever figure out how he found your video that was very, like tangentially about him?
Yeah, didn't he comment on it when there was like literally like maybe like 80 views on it? Like,
it was less than 1,000, which, you know, not to brag, but I pull 1,000 in a solid hour. So like less than 1,000 views is probably up for like half an hour. Keemstar's not in the title or the tag. His face is in the thumbnail, and he's referenced for a couple minutes of the video, and he was on that shit like fucking
What did he say? What was his comment again?
On bad, being bad at computers.
There it was. I was wondering how you're going to pull that together.
Yeah. I do comedy.
I mean, it's in the chat, someone says just spends all day searching his name on you. I'm like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, it seems like these freaks.
Google alerts on.
These freaks that like YouTube and like internet drama and shit is like their livelihoods and just their lives by the end of it. They have like teams and teams of smaller channels that desperately want to exist in the space with the same gusto that they do. And these kids will just do anything they want and, be their little fucking SS trolling the internet for information about them and stuff. It's very sad.
That's why Keemstar's constantly bringing up payroll.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's basically what he's referencing. He has that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I heard he pays minimum wage. Man.
This podcast is disgusting.
Yeah, I've been really gassy today. Same with James.
Well,
it's kind of days.
So should be called the Gassy Podcast, am I right?
Thick Italian sub, so...
Ooh, I guess that makes sense then that the most likely outcome is that he is this little gremlin who... Or someone follows you and was like, this could be my chance to submit something to Keemstar or something. Because I mean,
anonymous tip.
Even like the guy in chat who said that they've been spending all day searching his name on YouTube. Like you said, his name isn't in the title or the description or anywhere. It's only his face in the thumbnail. So
yeah,
I doubt it would have showed up if you searched.
Yeah, which I expected it to get back to him after a little while, but like that quickly without it being like it wouldn't have been able to SEO for him like at all. Unless it was just SEO pulls a little bit from like the automated subtitles it does and shit. But other than that, like not even he wasn't even in the description or anything. So I don't know. Yeah. It was just it had to have been someone was there and ready to share it with him. It had to have been that.
Yeah,
because I've also had it for some reason. Like but when I put it on Reddit, that's when H3 noticed it and like. But that was well after. That was like an hour. We used Keemstar finding it as like bait on the H3 subreddit to get like easy upvotes.
Yeah,
that was like our little strategy. That's why genius. I thank Keemstar for basically getting me a lifeline with one of my favorite boys, Ethan, because that's such a baity way to put it on the subreddit. Just 500,000 people on Reddit that hate Keemstar, and I'm like, I'm just like, hey, look, this guy, Keemstar hates this guy because he's making based arguments. And it's like, oh man. But recently I've had Keem stands like in my Discord or not even stands, but they'll come in and they have like an iteration of Keemstar's name, or they'll like, I have a rule in my Discord that's like don't mention the gnome, and they'll come in and be like, oh, why can't we talk about Keemstar in here? He's really funny. And just immediately we'll just like really push them on that point and they'll get uncomfortable and leave, but it's really weird. It seems like
as soon as you have a rule about anything, even if it wasn't about Keemstar, I think if people on Discord though, or just in general, they see that you've got a rule set up and they're like, well, why does this rule exist? Like I've got a rule that's loosely like, hey, don't bring up politics, or if you like, don't be a dick about politics, pretty much. And I swear at least once a week someone's like, oh, hey, why can't we talk about politics or whatever? It's like, because if you do, someone's going to start fucking throwing their feces around, and I don't want a feces-covered Discord.
Oh, hey, something happened today, by the way, on the Discord, speaking of which. It was really weird. I don't, like, some people probably saw this, or if they're on there, at discord.t1podcast.com. Tune into these episodes live.
Doplex.
Yeah?
Plug it.
Yeah. Oh, discord.com/T1podcast.
No.
That's wrong.
No, discord.t1podcast.com.
www.walkthedinosaur.com.
Meat spin.
Audio jungle.
Someone
That's what I said.
on the server, it was kind of weird today. Like, so they posted that they were a Trump supporter, and we were just like, oh, that's silly. And then they said like, oh, well, obviously you're not allowed to be a Trump supporter on this server, so I'm gonna leave before anyone says anything.
Just like completely coming in and setting themselves up to be like a victim of a hate crime.
It's rare that you see someone who gets pre-offended, like pre-qualified for a credit card, but instead it's like offense on Trump's behalf.
Yeah, I know you're gonna hate me, all right. You probably have good reason, so go ahead, dickhead.
I'll recuse myself from this.
You probably don't respect my like racism and bigotry.
Yeah, I just wanted to join to say that I wouldn't be wanted here anyway. So,
good day, sir.
That's so stupid. What a waste of time.
Hey, can we go back to talking about finding like how Keemstar found your video? This isn't okay. This is going to sound like a humble brag. It's really not. But I tweeted that thing about my Belle Delphine thing. It was the exact same thing. She liked one of my tweets about. Oh yeah, Pokemon did the same thing. Both of them liked a tweet I did about them, or in Belle's case, it was the video I did about her when it had like less than 3 likes. But that one, she definitely must have just been searching Twitter for her name because
kudos. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
It's definitely not. But it was just interesting because I didn't at her or anything, but she still found this.
If she ever found out about the many talents of the Kudo foreskin, you never know what could happen.
She seems like a girl who likes a girthy foreskin.
That's a moneymaker. I mean, even besides wanting you.
I'll send her an email tonight and let her know how big your penis is. Maybe that'll sway her opinion.
No. We gotta sell it on. We have to sell it on small penis, huge foreskin. Because you're hitting two very. I mean, I don't know if there's a fat foreskin fetish market, but there's definitely a baby dick fetish market.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right, wait.
Baby dick as in size.
It's like one of those. You know those couches you can get, the ear ones that you have to spin around in a circle, and then
Doblex has been waiting to talk for an hour and a half.
Hold on. I want to preface this. Okay, Lars, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. You're being a total dick to Kudos right now.
Hold on. I just want to ask, Lars, are we allowed to not be family friendly anymore?
We're like 20 minutes in.
Daddy, can I say a swear?
Doug, that was just for like the first 3 minutes. You're cool. Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure because I really want to hammer this question. Or it wasn't even a question, but this thought. Would it be better if you had a tiny dick but like a massive foreskin? Would it serve the same purpose?
No.
Have you ever tried to get a soft penis into a hole?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like
into your hole of choice.
Any hole. But I mean, I was saying like if you have like a big long foreskin, you can kind of like roll it up and kind of just stuff it in, right?
No.
It won't have enough.
No.
It won't have enough oomph. No, there'll be no backbone to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I figured I wanted to ask. I mean, you could always just like take an empty toilet paper roll and wrap it around and. All right, let's carry on.
Thank you for your contributions to the podcast.
That was what Doplex
was like. Hold on. If you wadded it up in like a condom and like zip tied it closed or something, so it got real firm, that could be very interesting.
You might as well. It'd be like filling a condom with baked beans or something and trying to use that. It's not. Yeah. It's nothing.
Yeah, guys, these are the questions that people without foreskins ask, because obviously you don't have any context here. Like, no, it'd be like saying your sword was stronger because it has a longer hilt. Like, the part that matters is not improving in that situation.
I don't know. I got a pretty botched foreskin, so I can kind of relate to either.
They only take off half of it.
Oh, so you have a half.
Yours is like cut on a diagonal.
Yeah, and not even like half, like not enough down the shaft. They just straight up. They gave me like a kind of a snake eye going on.
Yeah,
they did it down one side.
Oh, like a cool lightsaber.
For some reason,
yeah, exactly.
This is reminding me of like when Hot Dad did like the pro wrestling videos where he had people brag about having like a huge dick but like a tiny bladder, so they were always having to pee.
Oh. Dude, I used to think that the longer you could pee and the more frequently you peed related to how big your dick was.
James, I think we had this conversation the last time you were on.
Yeah.
Did we?
I mean, it does in some way influence it, because if you have a long enough dick, it's going to take fractionally longer for the piss to get out of you. So it would influence it in some way, I suppose.
That's a good point.
Shut up, Australian.
I'm
From New Zealand.
You don't even know what fractions are.
Someone says in the chat, God, this podcast is so unscientific. Yeah, this is like all like hot conjecture by like 4 tired people. Like this is not productive.
I'm very
at all.
hungover as well.
Who you calling tired, pinhead?
Of course we're not scientific. This is a Catholic podcast.
Well, I do think there is something to the Dick Masterson model of not looking stuff up during an episode and just mindlessly debating it without any evidence. That is fun.
Do you think that's a real name?
What?
Do you think that's a real name, Dick Masterson?
No, his real name is Dax Herrera.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
it's my favorite thing when you listen to a podcast and they're just wildly wrong about something you know a lot about, and you're like, "This is great."
Well, that's how
I'm
you
really
bait
glad I'm listening to this.
Yeah, the best thing you can do is like you get something really wrong on the podcast, and then someone leaves a nasty comment correcting you, and you just don't acknowledge it at all, and you just move on with your life. It's great.
Yeah.
Please correct us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does drive up the engagement. That's why in my Bell video, I grew a really horrible porno stash so that people would comment on the porno stash.
Yeah.
That's
it's worked once. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's genius.
So, okay.
It wasn't as successful as I was hoped.
Hey, Kudos is here. Let's, we didn't do a proper introduction to Kudos.
Yeah, everyone knows who Kudos is. If they're subscribed at patreon.com/T1podcast and got to listen to the bonus episode.
Yeah, but let's be honest, how many people was that?
Right, yeah, patreon.com/T1podcast. But I want a nice, proper introduction for our boy.
Okay.
ManyKudos is a fraud, a bitch, and
keep going.
He's James 2. We said it. I don't even know if we were recording at that point, but he's James 2 and I'm James 1. And and he told me personally that he puts coins in his foreskin. So judge him on that how you will.
Yeah, many kudos. Everything James said is true. He is a bitch. Yeah, but we love him for it.
Yeah, that's my my point of difference. That's what makes my YouTube channel stand out. I'm the first openly bitch.
He's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
The first openly bitch YouTube channel.
I feel like it would have been better off to just not even introduce him after that. Like that was just awful, guys.
Listen, he lives in a place where he actually gets compensated and kept safe from the virus and gets to live out a happy normal life and shit. He doesn't get to be complimented by us.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's happy, but I am protected from the virus.
It's happy. It's happier.
He's been on lockdown. He feels it.
Yeah, but his lockdown consists of being paid by his government to stay home.
Is that true?
Which is still, we're all.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
I'm not saying Kudos isn't suffering. Yeah. I'm just saying, he's suffering in luxury.
No, of course. I know, but I'm more curious about this because I didn't know that.
You want some free
Australian
money?
government pays people.
I
for
think
staying
so,
inside.
right? Kudos.
Awesome.
The first 4 or 5 months, you got kind of stimuli.
I still am. It's a bit different for me because I'm a small business owner, so I was able to get subsidies from that. But they do have payments set up for if your business got fucked, then they would pay you so that you could keep paying your employees, which is essentially the thing I'm on. So
wasn't there a general stimulus going out to any citizen though?
General stimulus?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
There's that's a good question actually. I know that there's
I know in New Zealand they're 100%.
In New Zealand there was tons of them.
But I misspoke.
There's tons of them in New Zealand.
Australia.
Wait, so Kudos.
But yeah,
I'm trapped in this hell rock.
Kudos, what? Tell me what are some of your hobbies so we can make fun of them?
Okay, I can do that. My hobbies include supporting my friends on YouTube. And
you fucking bitch, dude. What the fuck?
Boo.
No, that's a lie. I'm very behind on watching a lot of my friends' videos.
Oh, so you don't support your friends? That's even worse.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this: Kudos commented on my most recent video, and Doplex didn't. So,
okay. So I was talking to Kudos about this. I've been insanely busy.
No,
okay,
I know.
Yeah, and
here we go. Out with the excuses already. Wow, Doplex, it's a 10-minute video. You can't even make 10 minutes for your friends.
I'm so sorry.
Man.
I feel terrible. I feel awful.
Doplex, don't feel bad for being busy. I feel like James is actually the loser in that situation because he has enough spare time to check to see if you're commenting on his video.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
You think I don't take stock on a Doplex comment? I always know when Doplex comments.
Oh, well, now I just feel bad.
Those are special.
They're a nice reprieve from the standard comment you get. You're always like, nice, this guy actually put effort in.
That's true.
Dude, fucking...
I bring a very specific energy.
I think if I can speak for Kudos, one of his favorite pastimes is climbing up into a tree with some boxed wine.
Yeah.
And just sitting up there like a little fucking
It's
demented
called
squirrel.
possum.
Yeah.
It's a New Zealand drinking game. It's called possum. You climb up into a tree with a 6-pack of beer or whatever you're drinking. You don't come down until it's all gone. And well, hopefully you get down safely. But otherwise, that's the name of the game.
It's more fun if you don't.
We don't have any cool shit like that.
James, I went ahead and cool I commented on your latest video. So now that's 2 out of 3.
Thank you, Lars.
I'm gonna leave a comment right now.
Okay.
Well, you're still last, so
I'm still gonna leave a comment. Live on the air, I'm leaving a comment on James's new video.
Now this is great podcast content. Can we hear the? Can you put your microphone down by your keyboard?
Jesus Christ! You didn't have to go hard. I would have got the point. Fuck.
Doplex can say the M word, I think. I should.
Wait, just because I'm a person of color.
He's Japanese and Mexican, so he can say the N word.
Oh shit! Are you actually Japanese? I feel like I've heard that before, but
Kudos.
Yo.
Did you think Doplex was black?
Yeah, no, I want to dive in. Did you think I was black? Do I give off that energy?
Yeah,
I thought you were brother.
He's just like, yeah.
Dude, I call Doplex my sushi Rito for a reason.
Oh, okay.
He's my best of both worlds.
That's not racist. That's actually a thing down here. Yeah.
No, yes, dude. Sushi Ritos are wonderful.
Yeah, they're called Rolleritos out here. They're very popular.
I never had one until I moved to Florida, surprisingly. But there's a place near me just called Sushi Rito, and it's fucking amazing.
Dude, we have those in San Diego, and they are the fucking best.
There's a place here that does sushi tacos.
It's genius. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it took me 20 years to understand it.
Yeah.
What a fusion.
Someone in the chat's rapidly refreshing the comments to see when Doplex will comment.
Oh, I just
always
did.
got my back.
I just commented. It might have gone into spam though because of the contents of my message.
Oh,
but I definitely just commented.
Oh, someone responded to me. I think they thought I was being serious.
Okay, I don't see Doplex's comment, but Rockshell Games left me a comment.
Check your spam.
No, thank you, Rockshell.
Check your spam.
Hey, can we get Rockshell Games on the podcast?
I don't think that's a pretty big reach, dude. Like Rockshell Games.
James, can you reply to his comment and ask if he wants to come on the first podcast and then just never reply?
Bro, this video is so good. Subscribe to me for a free iTunes gift card. Dude, I'm surprised it caught that. That's funny. Especially because you're like I've definitely pinned shit from you before.
I think
and it's still spammed.
Yeah, I think it.
No one's safe.
I have the trigger words like gift card and subscribe.
Dude, Tom O'Regan got caught in my spam twice. What the fuck? If you guys don't know, Tom O'Regan's a beautiful boy that also does video essay stuff. That's so annoying. Oh, I scrolled down a little farther and
trying to keep the boys away from each other.
There's someone with a Mario profile picture calling me a fat fucking N-word on the Leafy video. we're gonna click out of those. We're done on those for the night.
This is Mario's classic quote.
I gotta apologize to Tom though. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, just imagining Mario saying that.
I love when you see that where it's like someone being an absolute psycho and calling you the N-word or whatever, and then it's just a picture of fucking like Homer Simpson or something as their display picture, and you're like, sweet.
GG, unlucky. You don't support free speech.
To be fair, Mario does wear a red hat.
Ooh. Oh.
No. Make the Mushroom Kingdom great again. Can you imagine if Mario was like an avid
hashtag
like,
not my plumber?
I feel like the Mushroom Kingdom would be like a hellish place to live, because there's not even like proper death. It's just like you get stomped on, and that's it. Then you turn into a coin. Yeah,
state enforced stompings as
and
well.
And if you're not Mario or you're Bowser, like you're fucked basically.
Okay, picture this: a thwomp, right? A thwomp, but in high heels.
Oh, see, so I feel like some dudes would pay for that.
Like,
exactly.
Well, the thwomps don't have any legs though. So no, they do.
No, they
What are the
don't.
blue ones?
No, they
It would
don't.
be
I'm
one big
stupid.
high heel. Like one
Yeah,
big
I just
box
imagine
high
one
heel.
giant heel around the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But they would thwomp down and it would shatter.
It's one big high heel that they wear like over their nose, and so that the heel is coming down in front of their face.
And instead of it would be
That was really good. That was a really good, not you, James, Lars. That was a really good
Yeah, it
thwomp
was.
impression.
I would let that thwomp my balls. I'd be into
Thwomps
that.
do be thwomping
all
Yeah.
right.
in my thwomp ass pussy.
This has all been kind of trivial shit so far. Should we talk about anything important or?
Yeah, I was just about to ask, like, what is the point of this podcast episode? Because I feel like we kind of, so we started off with an hour of troubleshooting my sound settings, and then we got that working, and now I'm just like, well, what do we talk about? You know, like,
as we've been here for a while, and as we've been talking, I've been feeling my nuts, and I've found in like between one of the wrinkles.
a tumor.
A hard, almost like very, very small, like the tip of your like smaller than the tip of your finger, but like a hard kind of, I don't know, like almost. It feels like there's almost a pebble in there, but it's not like free to move around. It's just up inside one of the wrinkles.
I'm sexually attracted to thwomps now, thanks to the chat.
Oh, TJ, good find,
We're just ignoring James admitting he's got a tumor.
No, because testicular cancer forms on the testicle. This is just all up in the sac. So I'm wondering what that is.
Oh,
Wait, so you have cancer?
You got?
Could be.
Oh,
I hope not. Maybe get that checked out.
Yeah, maybe get that checked out. I don't.
Well, let's hope that it's true. Then we can clickbait the podcast episode with it.
James Miller
where he
finds
found out.
cancer
Wait,
live on the air.
describe your symptoms, and maybe one of the doctors who listens to this podcast, yeah, fucking right, will be able to diagnose you.
like he hears over the audio, like he's like, "Oh, that's cancer." Like,
That's
he just
cancer.
knows.
Yeah.
But then
He's got ballitis.
yeah, but then they Google fucking sexy thwomp and they forget all about it.
Forget to comment.
All right, I have a set of questions. They're all related.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys like this, like the smell of your own nuts? I love the smell of my nuts.
Not a whole episode devoted to body parts. Come on.
We're men doing man things.
Yeah, but let's this
is the man cast. You did invite us all down into your man cave.
Look, men
You
out
do have a
there,
lot
you
of
should
sports
always
jerseys on
check
the wall.
yourself regularly
Hey.
for any malformed lumps on your testicles. And after you do that, you should smell your fingers and see if you enjoy the smell.
If you want detailed instructions with video on how to check your balls for ball cancer, go to look up Pain Olympics.
Okay.
Yes.
There's sort of like
Wait,
a video
what are we
there
gonna do?
that'll
What
go
are we gonna
through
do
how to
if
check.
females listen to this episode?
That's
If you're
that's
looking-
the thing. Like this is like okay, so you know how like on the official podcast, like they never really like seem to manage to have any female guests. I feel like it's because they do episodes like this. I feel like we've kind of assembled a sort of a mini dream team here, and we should like try to be profound on some level. Like,
Look, I love women. Okay,
well, I mean,
let's
the
just
fact
put
that you
that
just
out
say
there.
that, like,
Women, listen, love you.
Hey, okay, here's a topic then. Let's rate women out of 10. Like just not a specific woman, just all women as a
okay.
whole. And then you have to kind of debate your point.
13.
okay,
Love them.
I feel like
Thwomp.
a less
Female
cancelable way to do this would be to rate men and women at the same time.
I like that. Let's do that.
Okay, everybody. Oh yeah, so everyone says both their numbers at the same time.
Okay.
On 3.
Well,
Okay.
no, not like that.
1,
Wait, who are
2,
you rating?
3, 7, 12.
It's 8 out of probably 8 for for
7
both.
12ths.
6 out of 5. 5 out of 6.
8 butter.
I feel like
Another successful bit on the first podcast. I'd like to thank James
3
and Dopix
schnitzels.
and Lars for the woman rating gag.
We did it.
You guys ever watch
Easily one of our
Chowder?
most popular bits.
Yeah.
well, let's.
Chowder was a poppin' ass show.
I didn't
good
hear
show.
everyone's ratings though.
Oh, I think we already did it. We're not gonna do it again.
Yeah, sorry, Lars. You're gonna have to rerun the recording.
Yeah.
I think I would give women like a 6.8 and guys like a 6.3. Like I feel like
I
Oh,
thought
you're
you were
gonna
going to go
like-
6.9
like with-
meme there.
no, because I feel like most Like most people,
That's what I rate 6'9".
yeah, most people are not above a 6 in terms of like quality, I would say.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But I feel like women
can
have
see that.
like they're women, they're
Pussy.
hot, so it's like that's kind of skews it in their favor at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's not even about like appearance, right?
Yep. Yet another episode where Lars tries to pick up some of his female fan base.
Oh, believe me, I've already tried. Kudos, it does not work.
It's always funny when you hear about people like Pro Jared who do somehow manage to convert views into views of vagina, if you know what I mean.
Well, he's got a fat. You saw his fat cock though, right?
It's pretty big.
I actually think I avoided that somehow. Not by trying. It's weird. Every time something like that happens, people are always like, "Oh my god, my fucking feed right now is nothing but pictures of Pro Jared's cock." And
See,
I'm like,
I have to search for
I need to
and
follow
I do.
better people. Yeah,
Every
same.
time.
I'm like,
I don't. I feel like
this is not as easy to find as people are making it out to be.
I feel like I just follow the type of people that would post it. So I just see it before people are even talking about it.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
If you follow people, like, I'm sure Matt DeBoer post it in a group chat or something. So maybe it's just being around the right people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Every time that happens, every time there's like a big like celebrity nude league, like Pro Jared fucking choking his massive cock.
Well, let's not get.
People always-
we can call him well endowed, but let's not call him a celebrity.
Yeah.
Let's not go that far.
How long until Angry Video Game Nerds fucking nudes leak?
I'm kind of curious about something because I'm pulling out like an actual decent topic out of this.
Okay.
Like, so we can give the listeners like 45 minutes of like
Actual
guys
content.
being fucking guys, and then like maybe 5 minutes of something that like useful they can pull out of it.
Sure, yeah, let's talk about politics.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you, Doplex and Lars, did you guys vote in person?
I'm not talking about politics right now, but like just no.
Dang it.
So
I had a funny story.
I have a question though for you guys,
All right.
Okay.
and I don't know.
Kanye.
Okay, so
It's 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Oh, Lars.
was that a Kanye impression?
No, that was just.
That's
I
an
felt bad
awfully
'cause you
hot
got
coffee
interrupted.
pot. That's Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try here. I mean, let's. How about this? Let's no more goofs and gaffs for just a minute. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I know the temptation to derail is like one of your fundamental things to all three of you, but still,
Can we do a seriousness sync on
I'm
three?
very on rails.
yeah.
All right. 1,
All right.
2, 3. Doplex and Kudos didn't commit. We
Okay.
can't trust
I
that
clapped.
they're
I
gonna sue
clapped.
clicked. I did a little click.
Teague.
Anyway, ask your fucking question, Lars.
What is that? What the fuck am I looking at?
TJ, what have you done?
I look like a Lilo and Stitch character.
Yeah, what am I
That's
looking at
actually really
here?
unnerving.
What is this? The fuck?
That's incredible. Thank you.
It's adorable, but I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Okay. So,
All right.
you guys, I'm not entirely sure what level of interaction, like direct interaction you guys have with your fans is. So, like, let's
I was going to say with a woman.
oh, well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's a
assume
zero.
that's
Yeah.
none. Yeah, basically.
None is the answer to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first of all, like, just like each of the three of you, how much do you guys directly interact with your fans?
Quite a bit, I suppose.
Well, usually when it gets like warm out, I'll turn it on, and then usually I'll open the.
I hate you.
Okay, I just kicked Doplex from the call. Okay, so
It's probably deserved.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Watch his
All right,
mic isn't
finally,
going to
this is
work when he
the
comes
first
back. His mic's going to be fucked.
Okay. So
podcast. He's probably still talking.
yeah. All right, guys. So answer. What's your answer?
I guess I talk a bit on Discord to them. That's probably the best place to talk to fans, I suppose. I try and respond to like comments that are good comments. But yeah, outside of that, not really too much. Obviously, if someone comes to Discord, they're like a specific type of person who's like really invested in your content and wants to try and talk to you. So it's hard to know what like the average fan would be like to interact with because YouTube lacks some kind of chat feature at this point.
Yeah, I think that Discord's probably where it's at. Where, I mean, probably on the whole, I would say
or Twitter sort of, but
a little bit, yeah. It's on a much more
if
surface level.
If someone DMs you on Twitter or whatever, but even still, it's that's probably the most personal way people like contact me.
You guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to.
Doplex,
did you know that you were kicked?
Wait, what?
Did you know that you were kicked there?
No, I thought my internet went out.
Dude, Lars, you can't fuck with this dude's fragile brain like that.
All right, hold on. Listen. All right, I just went through an hour of troubleshooting, so I just thought like, oh yeah, my computer's fucking up again. Like it makes sense. I didn't even like my first thought was like, oh, Lars kicked me.
You were making a joke about fans with a pun. Of course, he kicked you.
You brought puns into this, Doplex.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I 100% deserved it. Don't get me wrong. It was a really bad, cringe joke, but I didn't think that Lars would do me like that.
That actually makes it significantly funnier.
We didn't think your own brain would do you like that.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll call it even here.
Like an alchemist, Lars was able to turn something hilariously unfunny into comedy gold with that kick.
Yeah, that's true.
That was impressive.
I appreciate the save.
It served the purpose.
So we're talking about fan interaction. We're talking about how like kind of Discord's where it's at. You can have very surface level interactions with your fans on like maybe YouTube comments, maybe Twitter replies a little bit, but like,
see, I like Twitter because in Discord, people think that their voices matter. And on Twitter, I just get to be funny, man, and they just and they can only go off of what I give them.
I don't know, man. I feel like on my Discord server, I guess Doplex's as well, since we are the first podcast, people don't really make much effort to be serious. Like, I don't know about that.
No, I'm totally joking.
I feel like,
but I don't know. I like Twitter.
Yeah,
something about I don't know. It's fun.
Even still, like Twitter's hard to, like you said, they have to go off what you give them. So I don't feel like
I got some funny ass viewers. Like I'll make a joke and they'll usually respond with a joke as good or better. I don't know. It's just like a more direct, because Discord. I can't help but get sucked into conversations and want to spill out my fucking life essence on people. Whereas Twitter is just like I talk about. Come and dense in my brain, and the boys go off that.
Well, that's kind of what this podcast has been.
But I mean, Discord's awesome. I just prefer Twitter. But
I imagine, well, in that case, Discord probably comes off as like a better way to interact with your fans. Then I suppose.
No, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely easier and more like.
But you get to be yourself more as well, because it's like it's like your hub. Your Twitter doesn't feel like it's yours, really. Like it's yours, obviously, but you're sharing it. The space with so many other people, but on your Discord it's like it's all your Discord, every channel, every whatever.
Yeah, I've been having a very not like to that same point. Like I've been feeling that, whereas when I'm like in Discord, I've been like super hyper aware the last few months of like if I'm being funny and like how I can always be funny at all times and stuff, and it's just like it like fucking takes a toll on my brain. But I think it's also helping me like cultivate a better like on and off switch for I don't know, like being entertaining and shit, but in an unhealthy way. But I don't know. I feel like Twitter is just like whenever I have a good idea, it goes there, and I don't have to like, because sometimes you be chilling with people in a chat and you're just not feeling funny at all, and you're like, oh, what if they unsubscribe because I can't make them laugh in a Discord call for 2 minutes?
Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, I have that on Twitter as well. Like
shit brain.
But that happens on Twitter too. Like if you post,
I'm always.
It's like the whole meme, like post cringe, you lose subscriber.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed by like people like you, James, who are able to post a lot of tweets who are like, and they're like consistently good tweets as well. Because I very much go in waves. I'll go like a week sometimes without posting a tweet, or maybe not that long, but I'll maybe just retweet something or not do anything, and then I don't know what happens, but I suddenly get motivated and I'll be tweeting like multiple times a day of just funny things I've thought up or this or that.
Dude, I don't know. I definitely get the same thing. I definitely get the same thing. Like, dude, after writing 4 scripts in a row last month, like, I'm so happy that right now it's just all recording and editing, because, like, I am sapped of anything funny.
Writing takes it out of you, man.
Yeah, dude. No, writing really does. Like it's the most fruitful that I've found. Editing is like my favorite, and I think like what I'm best at. But writing is easily the most fruitful. But it takes so much out of me.
Fucking worst. Actually, Kudos has become my I want to say like co-writer, but like
I'm your ghostwriter.
Yeah, he's my ghostwriter. Like I'll send him a script and he'll do like, you know, his pass through, and then he'll like add like the funniest fucking little like one-liners in there that like I can't help but keep in. So it's definitely,
dude, it's so surprising to me that you guys do that. It's like you guys have such self-confidence to be. I could never show, because I do the same thing for Kudos sometimes. It's like I can't even begin to muster the courage to show anyone a script.
So like, Doplex, what you're saying is you're not actually funny at all, and it's really Australian / New Zealand
100%.
James that's behind your. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's exactly
what he's saying.
Yeah.
But to Doplex's point, and this is something I was going to say before, is like I think writing really takes it out of you because it's such a like intensely creative endeavor. You're making something from scratch. It's not editing where it's already filmed and you just have to put it together. It's like there's a blank page and you are like making it. So to Doplex's point, he puts in the hard yards and writes all the shit, and it's really funny stuff. And then I just have to we're making this sound like this is something we do all the time. I've only done this for a few of yours. Like the Doplex channel is still very much his. But I'm lucky. I just get to come in and be like, well, all the structure's there. And just be like, oh, what if we change this word here so that it says the F word instead? That'd be very funny, dude. It's like it's very
That's always such a fun. That's like the perfect job though, right? Like being a like creative consultant on something, not having to do like all the back end shit and not have to worrying about and just not having the stress of anything falling on your shoulders, but like taking something that somebody's already given you and like throwing all of your own stuff onto it. That's why like editing, like the most fun I have sometimes is editing like memes for other people or like for like current events that are happening. Like when we were all making those Boogie memes, when he find the meme of Boogie pointing a gun, like that shit. It's like Boogie already set up the intellectual property, and now I'm just like building on it. Like that shit is so satisfying in a way.
Yeah, and it's when you get like I don't know about you, but I always do those things really fast. I think it's because I'm like I need to hop on the meme quickly, but B, I'm like it doesn't fucking matter, so I can just do like a really shitty job. But like because I did one for the Boogie one as well. I did one where it's like VATS and like Fallout 3, and I just was like in Photoshop for half an hour, just like fucking zipping around real quick. I felt like a real tech genius, but then when I'm actually working at my real videos, I'm like useless.
I know.
Like edit. I do something for 5 minutes in Photoshop. I'm like, well, time to check Twitter, I suppose.
That's the fucking worst, dude.
I'm
Go ahead.
Who?
Huh?
Joe.
You, Lars?
I'll go. I can
Who's
go.
Joe? Oh.
Joe Biden?
Who's Joe Mama?
Joe Biden.
So you guys are kind of talking about this in a way that like I actually can't relate to at all, because like I mean I haven't talked about this too much, but I have plans for expanding what I'm doing on YouTube beyond podcasting, and I'm actually really looking forward to the writing section because
you're writing a book.
I'm actually a very exceptional writer who does really good work with that stuff, and it flows out of my brain like nothing, and so like I'm
like goo.
Yeah, like goo.
Like God.
Like Kudos. That's my. Yeah. Oh, I should have made that my fucking Halloween name.
Well, the thing is that. And I run through spurts. I talk in definitives and I talk very hyperbolic, but really, you know, it all exists on a kind of like a wave for me. And, you know, sometimes I'm disgusted with editing and other times writing makes me want to die. But it's just recently, the last couple months, I've just had this feeling of like writing is super fruitful and I feel that I'm like talented at it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the least. You see the least reward out of it, and that, like, especially, I think with, which it may be the case for you too, depending on which direction you're going with things, but, like, the kind of content that me, Doplex, and Kudos make, is so, labor-intensive, and we really don't get to post that much, where it's, like, once you post, you just come down off this, like, it's like you're coming down off fucking crocodile, but you have to be
rotting.
You have to be productive when you're coming down off that super high of finally getting to release, give birth to a fucking child, and then you're expected to work the next day. And if you don't work the next day, then you fall into this pit of this nebula of maybe that was the last good thing I'll ever make, and I'm terrible and blah. And then once that happens, then that sullies the entire writing process, because every time you sit down to write and you can't get something going, it's that was the end.
No, that
was the last
that's
one.
100%. That's why I'm so thankful that Kudos has been my kind of because there's something almost encouraging about it, where it's I have somebody that I can shoot this to, and just like you said, just add an F word here.
I'm like your editor.
Yeah,
I'm like
exactly.
a copyright
my script editor. Ugh. But I feel like we've been sucking our own dicks on our creative process a bit much. I do have a bit of a segment, Lars. You and we discussed this. Dude, all my days are fucking mashing together. I don't even know when. But Lars, can I use our boys here as a good debate team?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So I want your guys' opinion. Well, what do you Kudos to James? What are your guys' opinions on liking your own tweets?
I think it's funny if you do it as a gag. It stems from it's much funnier on Facebook to like your own post because it says your name.
Right.
Right. So it's I've got a mate who always does that, and it's his style of comedy. It works really well for. It's just so funny. He'll post some stupid image, and then already 1 minute later he's liked it. So that's really funny. But on Twitter, I guess you can't really see.
Sometimes
that person's done
it.
You
can if you
can, but you have to dig for it though. It's not as obvious, and I probably wouldn't show up being oh, Kudos likes this, and it's my own post. I don't know if Twitter would show that.
Oh, okay.
To people.
I think that replying, retweeting, or quote tweeting your own tweet is totally acceptable. But for me, I could never like my own tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I do that all the time. I love it.
Maybe there's a level of self-confidence. Oh, that image Teague. I love it so much.
What am I looking at? I know that's me holding a gun, but why do I look like that?
You look like a Moana character.
Yeah.
I look like Lilo and Stitch. You look like Moana.
Yeah.
Is that racist? Is there something to the eyes that's making me think Pacific Islander? Am I doing something wrong here?
Yeah, maybe.
That is beautiful. Though.
Okay.
Oh God, that is
Make me and Doplex's kiss.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, it's the Disney. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is just the Disney face. Okay, I'm not a racist.
No, yeah, they all kind of look the same.
Well, you're not racist for that reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's true. I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't get too crazy with this yet.
Please, no one cut out that line from Doplex.
Right. The night is still young. Well, anyway, I do want to because the reason why I wanted to have this conversation is because the other night I noticed. Well, I've been noticing that Lars likes his own tweets, and I thought that was kind of weird.
I have also noticed that. Actually,
I've also noticed that.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So it's not just me. So I was trying to tell him.
All right, Lars, this is your intervention.
Yeah, exactly. So I was trying to tell him that. Basically, I was asking him why he did that. And he said it was some long game he was playing or something. Is that right, Lars?
Kinda. I mean,
did you do it specifically for this bit we're doing right now?
No.
Well, he told me to save it because I sent him this.
Okay.
I sent him this picture, and I was just like,
"That's great." Well,
it looks like him too.
So, the best way I can think to describe it is obviously I'm doing it just for fun, but if there has to be a reason, it's if you can't believe in yourself, who can?
Right.
If I don't believe in what I'm saying, what am I doing?
A lot of other people.
Right.
Well, I think the intrinsic action of tweeting it makes you believe in what you're saying.
That's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't be tweeting it.
I don't know about that. I think that depends on the tweet because I'll see people take them back.
I think that depends on the tweetor.
Oh.
I believe in everything I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, but I still tweet it. Well, I think what would be funnier if you really wanted, if you're really trying to milk that kind of, like I said earlier, when you go on Facebook and you see someone's like their own shit. I think the closest you could do on Twitter is retweet it and be like, "This guy's speaking the truth," or just some shit like that.
Love him or hate him, he's spitting facts.
Yeah,
He's spitting facts. Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Twitter world. Yours truly.
Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Twitter world. I want to ask you to please hold me accountable for anything I've ever tweeted to the fullest extent of whatever it is.
All right.
Because I stand by any word I've ever put out into the world.
I
just want to
don't.
let everyone know.
I want to clarify. I don't.
I do.
Yeah, I definitely do not.
Twitter will anyways. Good point, Gib.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. Doesn't matter how old it is.
And Discord.
I feel kind of lucky. I feel lucky that I don't really have any existence on the internet before I started doing YouTube stuff. I was a serial lurker.
Yeah.
So unlike younger people, I'm not going to be able to.
You seem like a Facebook boy, Kudos. You seem like the Facebook generation.
I've got a private Facebook, but like that's that's it. I don't have.
Oh, what's your Facebook?
Will.
Let me add you.
It's www.meatspin.com.
WWE.com. WWE Universe.
It's WWF. Yeah, I feel very lucky in that sense because boy howdy, there's a lot of dumb things I could have said online.
Well, because
which I think
when we had Illimation on the podcast, she actually she talked about like securing herself against the
inevitable
potential for people to fuck with you on social media and stuff. And like that night I went out and basically privated everything. And like it was just a preventive measure.
I did that years ago.
Yeah. Like
I've had that for years as well. Just not even before I was doing YouTube. I just don't want my stuff to be out here anymore.
I'm gonna get canceled for looking up James Miller _YouTube : a bunch of really terrible words just to make sure that somehow in a fucking sleep induced coma I didn't say the fucking F slur 3 years ago or some shit.
Right.
Like shit that I know I've never said, but I still type that bitch into the search bar just to make sure.
I think we've all done that. And I mean, in my case, because I used to live in a house just full of like dudes who just like to meme, right? So like, I've definitely had my.
I wasn't sure where that was going.
I definitely had my social media is hacked and like just some fucking awful shit said, but not like in a derogatory manner, but like just like, oh, I eat ass, I fucking suck like 10 dicks all at once. I'm a huge fucking raging F slur. Like like there, I have had friends.
Someone cut that out.
Type that, and so I wouldn't be surprised if there if there is something on like my MySpace page somewhere. My Facebook page has been deleted for years, but still, there's always that possibility.
Oh, MySpace got borked, guys. Like, don't worry about your MySpace. That they lost all their data. Yeah, I think in 2018.
True. They minced it all and turned into
when
goo.
was MySpace a thing? Because I was just never on that ever. Like, am I that much younger than you guys?
No, I mean MySpace.
I think
#flex.
MySpace was also kind of like its own little microcosm. It only really lasted like 3 years. Like that was you had to be there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you kind of had to be there.
Well, I mean, no, that is true though. But I mean, MySpace. I feel like MySpace really kicked off when I was like in middle school or something. Maybe
I would have been like entering fucking elementary school.
You would have been still sucking on your mum's titty. For me, we had like MySpace existed obviously when we were in early high school, but Bebo was what we used in New Zealand. I don't know if you guys know what the fuck Bebo is.
What the fuck is Bebo?
It's literally
That's
just
the national bird that defeated them.
It's like MySpace or Facebook. It was literally just like a social media, but for some reason I have no idea why, but that was the one that took off in New Zealand.
Bebo.
So everyone had
I'll
the
take
Bebo,
your
and then
word
when
for it,
Facebook took off, everyone was like, "Man, fuck Bebo." We all moved over to Facebook.
This sounds like a sandwich shop or something.
Fucking Bebo, mate.
You cunt.
But yeah, that was a weird thing. I assumed everyone
Fucking
sort of
hit me
had
up
that.
on
But
Bebo.
Send me your Bebo, you fucking cunt. So I'm going to Bebo.com. Let's see what happens. No, it's not going.
It reminds me of that show that was like, just looked like a bunch of like cut off hairy nipples. That old fucking kid show. What was it, like Booba?
Booba? What?
You guys remember that?
No.
Oh man, I might have botched that.
Yeah.
I think it was Booba.
Maybe someone in the comments will know. I don't know.
I looked up Bebo, and this is all I found. This weird Furby
Is
thing.
that Booba?
Booba. Booba is a British preschool television series.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me see what the characters
Wait,
look
is that
like.
the horrifying hellscape thing that you were talking about?
Let's backtrack a bit. Kudos. What is Bebo? Are you there? Dad?
Oh yeah, Booba is exactly what I'm talking about. Tell me
Kudos.
this doesn't look like someone's severed
Wait, did
nipple.
Kudos die?
Oh no, the fires got to him.
I think he got offended by our accents.
Yeah, this is a British show. How the fuck did I watch this as a kid?
I don't know.
That's a Booba.
All right.
This straight up, like, I'm not even saying this to be funny, but like this straight up just looks like a fucking penis coming out of a foreskin.
That's what I'm talking about. It looks sexual, a sexual organ in some way.
Yeah. Like, it's not even like trying to be like that just looks like that's what that is. Like, its feet are balls.
Kind of epic.
Kids watch
I'm
this?
getting a
Feet are
message.
balls.
Kudos is he's restarting his computer. His router just malfunctioned.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna miss him so much.
Can't believe you've done this.
What's that from?
It's from the meme. Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
The kid like punches him in the head. He's like, "Oh, I can't believe you've done this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Classic.
Was that a Vine?
I think that was a Vine.
No, that was
yeah.
before Vine.
Are we going Vine mode right now? I think that was
I'm
Vine.
pretty sure
No, that was
Vine.
before Vine, man.
I'm pretty
that
sure
was on
that
web.
Vine.
That was like a webcam one from way back in the day.
Well, it became a Vine.
Yeah, I guess it
I
could have
feel
been
like-
posted on Vine.
Yeah, but I feel like if it doesn't matter if something like originated from Vine, you know, like I feel like it just if it gets popular, if it reaches popularity on Vine, then it's officially a Vine, you know?
Dude, I never was into Vine either.
Yeah, me
Nah.
neither.
I don't even think I ever downloaded it.
There's a lot of shit that people found like so funny, like that fucking free Shavakadu thing. Never laughed.
I don't even know what that is.
It's that lady who's like she's like she sees the sign. You've really never seen free Shavakadu.
No, like I've heard people say the obviously like like gibberish phrase of free Shavakadu, but I don't know what it is.
It's just some chick. She like pulls up to the sign at a Del Taco, and it's just spaced out, funny.
Free Shavaka.
You see, like without context, it's funnier, right? Because like you see that, and then like it clicks in your brain, like okay, free Shavakadu. But like, I don't know. It's like one of those things. Like, what's another thing that's like that everybody thinks is so funny?
The
ManyKudos
person,
YouTube
like-
channel.
bruh.
Kicking him while he's down because he's
The
restarting.
person pushing down on like those ducks or whatever.
Oh well, no,
and then it just makes duck noise.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro.
I thought
No
that was
way.
funny just for the sheer insanity of how many ducks there were.
That one fart
Bruh.
noise. You guys know the
Nerf
fart
this.
meme.
Wait, stop talking about it.
Hey Lars, I got a title for this episode. It's called the episode God Didn't Want to Happen.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
actually
because
pretty clever. Yeah.
It's so fucking
my router
accurate.
just decided to go and lose a connection. So I'm now tethered to my phone.
His router is Tim
Okay.
Allen.
Are you still recording?
I stopped the recording so I could save it, and
That
I'm
was
starting a
good.
new one now.
Okay, let's do a clap sync.
All right. Un, dos, tres.
Let me know when you're all recording.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Wait, you want me
One.
to stop recording and start it again?
No, guys.
Shut-
Fuck, say just 1, 2, 3.
Shavakadu.
All right, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Booba.
So I don't know. Okay,
All right, what did I miss?
Boobas do be fucking.
so
Each other.
I kind of want to like talk about.
Yes.
I kind of want to like get maybe a little bit into it, like 'cause I
Systematic
was talking to-
racism. Let's go, baby.
I was talking
Alrighty.
about-
Systemic
All right.
complex. You're part of the problem.
Systematic. Automatic. Systematic. Let's rack 'em Willie.
So, like, before the podcast started, I was talking to Doplex, and he made some really interesting points about why segregation is okay in certain circumstances. Did you want to elaborate on
Listen.
I'm a
that?
spiritual lyrical.
Listen, you guys can't put me on the spot like that because I'm the only person of color on this podcast.
Hey, you don't know what I look like? Oh, what you do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, I'm whiter than sour cream.
Although James, you might be a person of color.
Huh?
Are you white?
Me.
I'm definitely white, 100%. I would never claim that I'm not white, but my great grandma was.
Here we go.
Is 100%.
Yep.
Dude,
here's how.
listen.
Here's him justifying his use of the big N.
No, it's not even that. I get really good color, and I have like red hued skin, which, you know, the term red skin is derogatory, but like it is true that my great grandma was 100% Native American. She was part of the Choctaw clan, and I have a Native American name and everything. So I do get extremely dark if I get out of my gamer cave and fucking go outside, but I don't. But when I used to, I do get very colorful.
I also tan well, but I don't know why.
But I'm white.
Well,
that is not a claim that I'm not white.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering my question.
So none of this was what I was wanting to talk about at all. By the way, this is just a tangent based off of a derail. But
oh yeah,
sure.
Let's talk about how interesting the late 2000s to early 2010s American pop culture was.
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was there for that actually. Now that I think about it,
like fucking dude, Lady Gaga wore real meat to an award show. A dress made of meat.
She did.
What the fuck?
That's cool.
Do you remember when everyone like she had to go out as a crazy costume every time? Like no one just saw her going to like pick up milk from the corner store or whatever and like a t-shirt and shorts. Like she had to be on 10 in every appearance, and now she doesn't anymore.
Do you remember when people insisted she was like
goes grocery shopping,
transgender or like had like a hidden fucking penis or something? That was super like mean shit. Like it wasn't.
Well, that was a big thing that people used to do. Was like they would say that like, oh, this. I remember growing up, that was like the big thing with Sierra. Do you remember her? The
Sierra.
Yeah, she's like the chick that does that 1-2 step song. It's an old song.
Oh yeah. I know. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I remember like when I was in middle school, everybody would say like, "Oh, she has a fucking penis," and like I remember you would like Google it, and then it would be like Sierra's penis caught in her blue sweatpants. I'm like, oh my god, she has a penis, you guys.
Nice. I knew I liked it for some reason. Well, people did that with like Obama, with Michelle Obama as well, didn't they? That was like the big meme that she's like the man. And those memes from that era are so weird. It's like, all right, why? Why is that the route you chose to go with that?
Like Marilyn Manson removing his rib cage. So it was the beginning of like
the. It was the beginning of the femboy like pegging phenomenon. Honestly,
Peggy
it
Hill.
was people projecting that into the world.
Yeah, speaking of I guess that era of culture. I was watching. I've got a Twitter account I follow. I think it's called George Bush era leftism, and it's super interesting. Sorry, this is politics, but this is like 20 years ago, so it doesn't matter. It's just so funny seeing these memes that like that were like these people owning George Bush online, but in like the era when you would have seen it on like Newgrounds or Funny Junk. And it's so funny how many parallels there are to with like modern day, but at the time these would have been made by like hip young kids on the internet, but now they just reek of like forwards from grandma. It's so funny how that sort of transition like that.
You know, it's funny when I was doing research for my Newgrounds video, I out of curiosity I went to Newgrounds and I like went to see what Flash games were uploaded on 9/11.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, I think we did, but there's a fucking like George Bush workout game that was, and then like after that, like post 9/11, like the shit that was uploaded to Newgrounds was just like fucking cancer.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. And like there was some that came out that day, like someone coded together or slapped together some Flash game within the day.
Yeah.
Like killing,
it was,
where you kill Osama or whatever. It was surprisingly fast turnaround.
Yeah, I think I saw one. It was like extremely out there. It was like you click to kill like Muslim children, like
Jesus,
early 2000s fucking like angry American,
like who
just
with a Flash license,
their anger into Flash Maker.
Yeah.
You guys, so my question is, did you And how much did you have like Elmo Sesame Street merchandise when it was like really cool? It was like streetwear. There was like a 2-year period where I don't know, maybe it was like a East Coast thing, but people wore like Elmo hoodies and fucking Cookie Monster snapbacks and shit.
Yeah, and Ninja Turtles.
And it was super.
It just makes me think of that picture of SpongeBob where he's got like low riding pants and he's got like a bandana on, like the gangster SpongeBob picture.
Yeah, arms crossed.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I'm about to go back to
straight
the
up. My
old
whole
me.
school wore fucking Sesame
There was like a
Street
weird
shit.
period where like Sesame Street or like Looney Tunes dressed as like hood characters was like a big thing for some reason.
Yeah,
Dude, no, Looney Tunes specifically.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes characters dressed as hood characters for like streetwear graphic tee clothing was like very much a thing.
It's
like
so
right around
it still
here.
is. It still is, dude.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's weird that
sometimes I'll like browse Etsy for like random shit, and I came across this shirt. It was like this Bugs Bunny sitting in a chair, and like Lola Bunny was like, was like on her stomach over Bugs's lap, and he was like spanking her.
Sweet.
And like, and people were like taking pictures, like leaving reviews, and I was like, okay, so these are the kind of people who wear like sexualized Toon t-shirts in 2020.
Those are the people that still like argue every day on Facebook.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I did research for like my Boomer Memes video, I don't know why. I guess maybe people just grew up with it from that era. But so many people, I guess like Looney Tunes is synonymous with like attitude. So people always use like characters from the Looney Tunes to kind of be to put on their shitty Boomer memes, which is such a weird. Because I don't associate Looney Tunes with like a badass like attitude, but people just
Right.
I only watched like the Baby Tunes one or whatever. I never watched the like original Looney Tunes stuff, so I'm kind of out of the
Looney
loop on
Tunes
that.
and even like Ren and Stimpy and things were like I see they're super influential and I can see why. Even Tom and Jerry, I see why they're influential, but I just don't find them that entertaining. I think just because of my I think my sense of humor is just
Tom and
fucked.
Jerry was pretty good.
So like, unless it was like some weird postmodern fucking internet meme shit as a kid, it just didn't do it for me.
Right. I mean, Tom and Jerry was pretty good because I grew up like watching that stuff, but not by choice. It was just it would come on, you know. Like I was in that era where like I'd watch a shit ton of like Billy and Mandy or like Johnny Bravo or whatever the fuck. But like Looney Tunes would come on afterwards. I'm like, fuck, I guess I'll just leave this on. But I've never found Looney Tunes like entertaining. I don't know why. I understand the I liked Space Jam, but like outside of that, I just didn't find it very interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Space Jam was epic.
Space Jam was fucking sick, and I still don't know why putting Tweety Bird on a shirt and giving him or her an Uzi and a bandana. I mean,
Tweety Bird's tiny.
I
like,
guess, but I mean,
if they had an Uzi.
It's a gamer moment for sure.
Oh wait, TJ just posted in the chat.
That Lord,
I'm about to go back to the old me.
I love that. Yeah.
Or time to go back to the old me.
It's so weird. I don't know why is there this association between Looney Tunes and gangsters of either the mafiosa or street gang variety?
Cholo.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a tap out? Like
tap out
shirts?
Yeah.
My like every dude in my grade wore tap out for like all of 7th grade, like 2011.
Your
tap
school's
out
awesome.
and Echo United, the one with the fucking rhino on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
I still have some Echo United shit.
We have a place in San Diego called El Cajon, and it's like the most like all of them wear like tap out and like the famous stars and whatever. They all like drive around like their lifted trucks.
Famous.
Yeah, and like they're
famous is the worst, honestly.
It's so bad. It's just like you could really tell like how a person thinks if they have that fucking star on them.
Or if they drank Rockstar.
Dude, straight up wearing a famous shirt.
Wait,
dude,
what?
Drinking Rockstar.
Oh yeah.
Drinking Rockstar wearing a famous shirt in cargo shorts with Osiris sneakers on, but you don't know how to skateboard.
Yeah. Either you're drinking a Rockstar or so
right
that is
there.
aesthetic. And then like playing Call of Duty and fucking actually wait, can I
screaming the N-word?
Well, yeah, and like you only play COD, like you don't go deeper than that because you're not a
you're
nerd.
cool.
You're just
cool.
you're like a hardcore gamer.
Those are the kind of
so you got Netflix.
I would say those are the kind of guys who would be like, you know, I'm sure you guys had these people in school, but like you would ask them like, oh, what kind of video games do you play? And they'd be like, oh, I don't have time for video games. I actually have a life. I don't have time for video games, but they would play like fucking Black Ops and shit.
Yeah. I remember one time I was in class and
well, they had to get their daily dose of fucking your mom.
Some like computing class, and some kid from another year was in there doing something. He was just watching like compilations of like Call of Duty trick shots, and this would have been like 2010. I was like, you're so lame. There's another time,
bro. They were popping then.
Oh yeah, they were. It was just funny. This kid was like, I gotta use my class time efficiently. Trying to look up fucking. There was another time. Sorry, that just reminded me. This is unrelated, but I was in design class, and there was this kid who was like the stoner. Did you guys also have like the one guy whose weed was just his life? That was his.
Dude, that was half my fucking school.
Right. Well, sure. I guess America's probably a bit more prevalent, but in New Zealand, people smoke weed, but it's not as common. So there was this one dude though who was like, that was just his thing, and you can kind of get addicted to weed. I think we can kind of maybe it's not like physically addictive, but like mentally it is, and he was definitely that. And one time I literally saw him just Googling pictures of buds because he was so fiending. He just went on Google Images and he was searching for pictures of buds and blowing them up. And he couldn't see that I could watch his screen. I was just watching him like, you're a fucking loser.
What the fuck?
Oh, it was so...
He's just Googling weed.
Yo, that's such a dank node. Holy fuck.
For media studies, he did we had to do like a fake news report, or like, so a fake like newspaper article thing, and he did his on how weed would like pretty much just solve all the world's problems. And he said like one of his points is it would solve hunger in Africa, but he didn't say how. We were like, I don't think they need motivation to eat. I think they just don't have any food.
What the fuck?
And that's why actually boofing your nugs is more effective than grinding it up into a.
Yeah. Is boofing where you put it up your little hole?
Yeah, you just suck
we call
it
that
up
shelving here.
Yes. Yeah.
Suck it up the little boy's hole. Shelving.
I like shelving better.
Yeah, boofing kind of fits a bit more though.
I like.
Lars, you wanted to make a point butter? Like 20 minutes ago. No, I like shelving better.
You went Roboplex. I thought you'd be a.
If Dopix was going to shelve anything, it would be butter.
Yeah, it would be butter. I'm a pussy.
You're a bussy.
Lars, are you there?
Lars is just.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to make a point like 20
Lars
minutes
is just
ago.
sitting and like furious.
Lars, have you ever shelved anything?
Yeah. Lars?
No.
Have you ever shelved anything?
Oh, okay.
No.
Lars,
you don't have shelves?
Lars, would you like to ask your question that you had lined up?
Yeah, kind of the time has passed for it.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Well, I mean, there was a good conversation regardless.
All right, well, I think we broke the podcast.
We've broken the podcast. We've broken my internet. We've broken Doplex's microphone.
No, Doplex broke his own microphone.
Yeah, it did.
His computer asked him, "Do you want your computer to be able to access your microphone?" And he said no.
Is that real?
And then was like, "Oh man, I wish my microphone."
But I did that
working.
a week ago, so I forgot.
How would you even go to somewhere like? There's things like that pop up sometimes, and I'm like, I don't even know how I'd undo this if I clicked yes on this.
Yeah, well, hence why it took an hour. But it's okay. We got it in the end.
Yeah.
Lars, I can't tell if you're upset or if you.
He's busy boofing.
You need a second, or if you're shelving.
Yeah, we went over.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Lars, please talk to me.
Yes,
Lars.
Yes,
we're on a podcast, not a fucking. I don't know what's the opposite
silence?
of a podcast. Yeah, we're on a podcast. We're not on a silence.
A stove is a stove, no matter how far you go.
Is that real?
A patty is a patty. That's what they say. It's the This Kitchen's Not the Same Without You by
Yeah. That song still slaps.
Dude, all the SpongeBob songs.
Going back to the Tom and Jerry thing, I think that's why I found stuff like Tom and Jerry I get why it's good. You know, I can see the merits to it. But with something like SpongeBob, which is just so, I don't know, it's just so well written and it feels very ahead of its time. Like that feels like modern internet humor in some respects. So when I would go from that to just watching,
and it's
like,
timeless,
a mouse outrun a cat, I'm like, this is all right. I don't know. I'm also like, I don't like frustrating cartoons. You know, like I always find it hard to watch cartoons where everyone's just like a loser and just fails all the time. Or even stuff like the In-Betweeners.
Dude, that's why I couldn't watch Courage.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Courage the Cowardly Dog just like
it
made
just
me
makes me mad and like, it's just annoying because I'm like, I've watched Tom and Jerry and you're like, well, he's not going to catch it. I already know from the outset nothing's going to happen this episode. So it's like, why am I wasting my time?
Right. There's no point in me watching this. Yeah, if he's not going to fucking kill the mouse.
A show that like could always make that work for me was the Three Stooges. Which is like
That's a retro reference.
That's like a.
I thought you were going to say Eddie and Eddie.
Yeah, no, I know what they are, but I've never actually watched the Three Stooges.
I would have thought everybody's seen an episode of the Three Stooges.
I know of them.
I mean, I know that they like bonk each other on the head, but that's really the extent of my
obviously
knowledge.
It's not like much of anything now, I guess.
It's just like early slapstick, wasn't it?
I think it's the 30s, maybe.
It was like groundbreaking at the time.
Yeah, like 30s or 40s. Yeah, they're like the originator of slapstick.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I think it was something like that. Like it's so old that it'll kind of come around to being kind of like endearing and being like you can respect it for when it was. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I always found that frustrating when you watch cartoons. It was usually Cartoon Network ones for some reason. I don't know why they had that market carved out, but yeah, just those frustrating cartoons where everyone would just always fail, or even like I like Johnny Bravo, but that was also sort of similar, where it's like, you know, he's always gonna like fuck up or like be a loser in some way.
He's never gonna get any pussy.
I feel like Johnny Bravo wasn't on when I was watching Cartoon Network.
Oh, really?
Is that older? Not
really?
older, but like, is that?
No, it's 90s.
Yeah,
it's like mid 90s.
It's not that much older than you.
I was like Kids Next Door and Blue's House
show.
for Imaginary
Blues
Friends or whatever.
Yeah, Foster's. Yeah, with Blue in it.
Yeah.
And then Chowder was like the tail end.
I didn't catch Chowder,
like
and I also never saw
shows.
Phineas and Ferb, which is why I thought it was weird when then there's like this massive explosion of Phineas and Ferb memes, and I was like, is this like the next generation?
It makes no sense. Like Phineas and Ferb was not popping. No, that was kind of my generation. Like that, you know, I was still in like tail end of elementary school when that show was like in its peak, and it was not popping at all amongst like anyone I knew. And now it's like, I feel like it just has a lot of memality to it. There's a lot of residual meme.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid's another of those things that I just never watched. And now I'm like, everyone their mum seems to have read it as a kid, and I'm like, how did I miss all these things? I just read Asterix for like 100 times. That was pretty much all I read.
Lars, are you alive?
Yes.
Do we need to?
Lars, what was your favorite Cartoon Network show?
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Is that Cartoon Network?
Yeah, it was actually.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think so.
Because Cartoon Network had like
weird.
on
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network was where all the anime was.
Oh right, Toonami and shit.
Pokemon was like Wake. I would watch that as I was getting ready for like elementary school. So that was like fucking. That would like kick the morning off.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is one of those shows.
Have you guys seen what Ash looks like now?
Yeah, they've changed.
No, I was never a big Pokemon TV show kind of boy.
I feel like I'm in Bizarro World when it comes to the new Ash, because like
yeah.
So
yeah, I'm gonna look it up too.
Doplex, can you add a picture of him into the render? Because this, if people haven't talked,
I literally searched Pokemon. I think my brain is rotting.
If people haven't stayed up to date with Pokemon, and I haven't stayed up to date with the anime, but like I'm vaguely aware because there are a bunch of articles about what he looks like now.
Oh yeah, he does.
And he looks weird. There's something like, it's like
it ain't right.
His eye shape.
It's uncanny or something. Like it's like you just like, yeah, that boy ain't right. And but what's really weird is everyone, it seems to be like, no, this is really good. It's better for animation, and he looks super cool, and it's not fucking with your like a mainstay of your childhood. Like it just doesn't work for me.
If people are still watching the Pokemon anime, they're probably the sort of people who are going to defend it.
Yeah. I won't lie, I don't know which one is from what era because I was never that into it. But one of them looks significantly worse.
It's kind of like
hold on, let me send this.
it's like the best analogy I can think of is like you know what? I'm not even going to say that analogy because it's going to get me into trouble. Never mind.
Okay. So are those the two art styles?
Yeah.
The left one's the new
so
one,
the
right?
one on the right is like
better.
OG.
Yeah, the one on the right is better,
Right,
right?
the one on the right is
OG.
OG.
The original, yeah.
The one, I don't know which one's which, but the one on the right is good.
Yeah, that's the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one on the left is
yeah,
like,
so the new one's ugly.
The new one would work if it was its own show, but it's like it's pretending that those are the same characters, which is weird for me.
Yeah.
How do they...
Dude, it just looks like way less contrasted. It looks super like blown out.
How do they work in the new... Because
it's cheaper.
Well, it's to fit like their new art style that's somewhat the same for some reason.
So the new games are set in like
Yeah.
what is essentially France and England. In the anime, do they go there, or are they still just kicking around in like fake Japan?
Yeah, they go there. Yeah,
They do. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
Wait, Pokemon's in the real world? What the fuck?
Yeah,
yeah.
they're all
I thought
like
Pokemon was in like its own universe.
No. Like if you look into Pokédex entries, there's references to places like China.
And also,
That's
like,
wild.
the first few games are based, like, their world map is based on different parts of Japan. And then X and Y is
Yeah.
based on, like, France. And the new one's based in England.
Yep.
But they don't...
But also
It's very
places
vague.
like England exist. It's really
Dude.
weird.
Roadman Ash Ketchum. That sounds fucking epic. Oi, bruv, I'm gonna fucking
Say it.
suck off your Pokemon.
Hey, how does
What's
it...
really weird is in the new Pokemon games, like they're good at kind of British-ish architecture, I noticed, but like it's kind of hard to sell an accent when there's no voice acting in it, so they'll add like they'll make
Yeah.
it like really British in terms
Yeah.
of like how they type it out and stuff. It's really goofy.
What do you like the
Yeah.
subtitling is all
Well, there's just no voice acting at all, so it's all just text
Like-
boxes.
Yes, it's all text.
Wait, what?
So they have to really
Yeah.
play up the British. So it's like they'll add a lot of
They
like
just type in it after everything.
Wait,
Yeah,
are, you
like,
talking,
really-
are you talking about the game?
the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
anime
they probably
has
add,
sounds.
like a lot of yeah, no, that's yeah. They probably had a lot of like globular stops, like I had one in my
Globular
head, but it's
stops.
gone.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
are
it's
you
like
talking about?
it's like what it's what defines like British slang speak. It's like bruva. It's like
sure,
in
yeah,
between
yeah.
the bruh and the va. Like there's supposed to be another sound, but there's like you catch the sound in the back of your throat.
You're talking about a glottal stop. Okay.
No,
Not a
yeah,
globular
no,
stop.
I'm talking about a gas. I'm talking about a what's a Pokemon that starts with a G?
Genghis Khan.
I'm talking about a
Geodude.
Geodude stop.
Mhm.
So
Of course,
yeah, we aren't the same. No, yeah, I have no idea. I'm straight spitting right now, but they don't be fact.
How does it feel knowing that, you know, James used to wake up in the morning before elementary school and watch Pokemon, and now there's kids waking up before elementary school and putting on Pokemon? Is it? What is the future of children?
We live in a society.
That sounds like something they would say on the news, like when they like complain about.
Oh, do you remember? Wait, hey, Duplex, you should do a video on this because you grew up in this era as well. You should have remember like the weird Pokemon hysteria of the 90s where like all news agencies were like blown away by how popular it was, and then some of them started talking about how it's like satanic.
Wait, what was the problem with it?
It was just so popular. Like, I don't think it's like trying to compare, say, like how popular Michael Jackson was to like Justin Bieber. It's like it doesn't even like everyone knew Michael Jackson, even like places that didn't even speak English. Everyone could sing a Michael Jackson song. Like Pokemon was like that in the 90s. It was just every single child in existence was obsessed with it. And so the media latched onto it.
It's hard to really describe all of the different problems, but it was kind of like one of those things that, yeah, Kudos was saying how it was so popular that so many different groups had an issue. Like a lot of religious groups had an issue with the evolution and the psychic types. And then like
That's always
then you had
nice.
animal rights groups that were like, "Oh, this is cockfighting."
That's what I was assuming it would be.
Yeah, that
that's
still
what I
kind of goes
thought.
on. Like Peter still every now and then is like, oh, it's fighting, and it's like, congratulations, Peter, you've reached the the realization all edgy kids on Newgrounds did about 20 years ago, where you can draw Pikachu getting his head ripped off in a fight. Great job.
And then there was like once in a while, because there's billions of people playing the game, like you get one dumbass kid who thinks he's a Pidgey and goes like out his like
Jumps off
second story
a-
house
yeah.
and dies.
Oh yeah.
There's that anime episode that gave all the kids in Japan seizures because it had a bunch of flashing colors.
I know. I remember that.
The Polygon episode.
Porygon.
But yeah, they go Porygon. Yeah, they
Porygon.
go.
Yeah. Sorry, I got Porygon.
Dude, the episode they use Polygon.
Globular.
I got Porygon and Poliwheel mixed up.
Yeah.
All right, bud.
Okay, but if Pokemon is that
Poliwhirl, fucking shit, dude. Sorry.
If Pokemon's that problematic, I mean, can we talk about Minecraft? Minecraft's pretty epic, huge, and Minecraft is a respectable.
Yeah, somehow that one didn't quite get. Again, I guess you could compare it to Minecraft level, but I don't know what it was. I guess also,
think you could.
Dude,
90s was like. I guess it was also pre-internet.
I would say Minecraft is as big as Pokemon ever was.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. You have to remember also, like, it was the 90s, so like, the internet wasn't really as big of a thing, and I guess like there wasn't really as many options of shit to do, like in terms of games or whatever else. It was definitely a different time period. So for something like Pokemon to catch on,
that's true.
You know, Minecraft was like mostly word of mouth. Well, there was always word of mouth. Actually, I can't really think of anyone who's ever. I don't think they've ever paid for advertisements.
Yeah.
Whereas like Pokemon was just this
give a
like
comparison here.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, so Minecraft is extremely popular. It is, but it's not the kind of thing where, like, when it comes out, people spend the entire summer outside playing it, like with Pokemon Go. Like,
yeah,
it's Pokemon has.
Wait, they tried doing that. They tried
Minecraft Go.
Yeah, and all these kids kept falling into mine shafts and shit and dying, so they had to take it down.
No,
that's definitely
it's
not
an actual thing. What's it called? Fuck.
No, it's not.
No, they actually
children going to their backyard and digging huge holes.
Maybe it's just called AR Minecraft.
No, they tried to capitalize. This is recent too. They tried to capitalize on Pokemon Go. They made their own version of it.
Oh, all of
Minecraft.
Dude, there's so many AR fucking apps or whatever.
Yeah, but Minecraft Earth. That's what it was.
Well, I don't think that Minecraft ever had like the same kind of like release structure that like a Pokemon series. I mean, it just doesn't have the same. Like Minecraft is straight up just like one game that's just like persisted multiple generations of like kids now and shit. I think you both are right though that like it's weird because you would think that the internet does give things so much more of like room to grow and like statistics to break and everything, but since there's so much of everything everywhere and everyone has like their own niche now, nothing can be like not nothing, but it's very hard to be a Michael Jackson or a Pokemon. Exactly. Because like everyone has some weird hole to escape into now that it's not like everyone has to go to school and talk about Minecraft, even though like everyone's playing it or whatever.
Yeah, it was like you have to listen to Michael Jackson because it's like the only thing that's on the radio, or it's like you have to play Pokemon because it's the only fucking anime that people are watching right now, or whatever. Yeah.
Or it's just, and you don't have such easy access to it, so you don't get burnt down out on it as fast.
That's true.
And like you're not always constantly exposed to it, so like when you do get to, it's like the idea of, dude, like streaming services going back to doing at least somewhat like weekly style releases of shows that are even like they could release The Mandalorian or whatever all at once, but they do it weekly, and
The Boys as well.
It lends itself to the format of TV so beautifully, especially after years of just binge dropping like seasons of TV. It is so much more engaging as a collective audience of like friends to have a weekly released show than to just everyone binge it over these 2 days and we'll talk about it for 3 days and then we'll talk about it next year.
Yeah, and you feel obligated to like catch up. Like whenever Stranger Things would come out, you'd be like, fuck, all right, time to dedicate the next 2 days so I'm not falling behind on the discourse here. Yeah. It's
I don't think there's anything on YouTube that has contributed to more people's success than Minecraft though.
5 Minecraft YouTubers who've sworn.
Like just with all this dream shit happening the last few months, like the growth is insane. And it's like this 10th batch of people who are being made instant fucking millionaires by Minecraft.
I would say Fortnite could potentially come close. I mean, obviously if it didn't get overshrouded by Fall Guys and Among Us, like I feel like Fortnite had a decent trajectory to become like the next Pokemon if they would have like had a show that kids could watch, because Fortnite there was no like barrier to entry. Like you could just like get it for free, you could play it on your phone, like whatever. Like, I feel like Fortnite could have been like a very widespread thing to the level of Pokemon.
Yeah.
But the stint Fortnite just had since like early 2017 to like maybe basically quarantine, like that stint was just like 2010 to 2012 Minecraft. Yeah. And then there was the whole and then like 2015 Minecraft was huge, and then PewDiePie fucking blew it back up, and now it is Minecraft is 100% right now. Minecraft and Among Us are the biggest things on the platform. Yeah. I genuinely think Minecraft and Among Us are so big right now that they are sucking up views, as well as the election, but they are sucking up views so hard that is what's botching up the algorithm right now. I firmly believe that.
I agree
the
with
views
that.
These fucking people are pulling is insane.
Minecraft's kind of crazy in that it managed to transcend like irony, kind of, because there was that period where it was really popular and then all of a sudden like children claimed it. Because the original audience of Minecraft was like edgy teenagers on 4chan. Like I remember it spreading on 4chan. That was how everyone knew about it. And I think there even used to be like a splash screen. There might still be, but you know, like when you start up Minecraft, there's like the text that shows up, like the random one of them literally said like the meme literally said like shout out to V, like the 4chan video game board. So it's interesting that once it was claimed by children, suddenly it was like, oh no, I can't play Minecraft anymore. It's shitty. It's for kids. It's, you know, it became like a real cringe thing for a couple years there. And then I don't know if it was PewDiePie or what, but I think maybe Fortnite had something to do with it, because all of a sudden that game was now Fortnite. The children game was Fortnite.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh fuck, we can reclaim Minecraft now, and now Fortnite's the enemy.
What was it,
so
Lars?
The thing about Fortnite and Minecraft is I think they kind of both had that problem for a little while. And the thing about Fortnite as an adult is that, you know, eventually you realize, oh, I'm playing with a bunch of children all the time, and I don't want to do this anymore because this is not an age-appropriate activity.
You're on Fortnite a lot, and I assume that's the reason.
Yeah, I've played it like 3 times because some girl wanted to play it with me. No, but it's kind of like that with Minecraft too, but then there's like the eventual, if you actually enjoyed Minecraft the original game, that you, yes?
Sorry, Doplex said Minecraft 2.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, continue.
Shut up.
So, okay.
I said shut up, Doplex. Oh, I didn't say shut up.
Oh, I didn't, you cut off.
Yes,
Sorry.
So I said shut up, Doplex, so you can, so that Lars can talk.
Okay. So the thing about games that are good is that, like, even if you take a break from them for a while, you might eventually get that itch again. And when you go back to Fortnite, if you have that itch, you're back to playing with a bunch of kids. But with Minecraft, you don't have to do that. Like, you can just play it as a sandbox anyway. Like, you never have to get back into the slog of it, the thing that you disliked about it. And at the end of the day, it's just like a good game. So it's like, oh yeah, I remember I actually liked this game. Yeah, so
I think it's also, there's so much more.
Yeah, Minecraft is a very, very particular feature.
There's so much more you can do in Minecraft, I believe, than in Fortnite. Like, Fortnite's, I mean, it's a battle royale, so the only game mode is battle royale, and in terms of content creation, which I guess is what we're tangentially talking about, there isn't that much you can really do outside of like tutorials or, you know, amazing plays or whatever. But Minecraft, it's like
trick shots.
There's so much shit with Minecraft. You can be like, here's how to build this thing, or here's my playthrough of this thing. Or people, like, there's like a really weirdly popular PvP community of like, it doesn't seem like a game that would have a good combat system. I mean, because it doesn't really compared to other games. But there's mods like where people have big, crazy PvP matches, and they're like really popular. So yeah, it's just, I guess just the nature of Minecraft means that there's infinitely more content you can draw from it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Minecraft and Fortnite eventually leaned into, or like the community just ended up leaning very kid heavy because like low key the companies pushed it that way because that's obviously the most lucrative market and like basically always has been. Like, I feel like Minecraft probably became Minecraft probably became a little cringe when Microsoft bought it.
Yeah.
Because they probably like marketed maybe not even marketed, but they just like low key pushed it in the in kids' faces, and then that's how the kids swarm like.
I think
happened.
Kids were playing Minecraft like way before it got bought out by Microsoft. Like, I think it kind of got claimed by Boobars before.
No, definitely. That's what they. Microsoft bought it for billions. Yeah, Microsoft. I mean, I was playing Minecraft for fucking 2 years at that point. So like, yeah, it was huge. It was just like, I wonder if Epic Games and Microsoft had anything like directly pushed it in front of a bunch of kids on purpose. Because like in every medium that isn't adult based, like kids are easily the most lucrative market.
I think probably for Minecraft, part of that was just kind of natural because the game looks kind of kiddie as it is. Like it's
yeah, same with Fortnite.
Yeah, but there's more to it than that. With Minecraft, it's like kind of like virtual Lego, so it's like you don't have to sell it to kids. Kids will buy it just because they like Lego.
Yeah, it shapes and colors.
And then
well, that describes everything.
I think with Epic Games and Fortnite, I think there was definitely an active realization that like, oh, we can court the 7-year-olds that will bug their parents to pay for skins and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that seems very direct.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true. I remember like because I played a fuck ton of Minecraft back in like 2013, 2014. Like I was pretty big into it. And like I remember because I think I worked at GameStop around that era, but I would always have to like preface like the fact I played Minecraft with like, I know it's cringe or I know it's a meme, but I play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I was playing Minecraft in like 2010.
Oh, really?
And like 2011.
Yeah, I was playing. 2010 was when I got it. Yeah, because I remember me and my friend saw it on 4chan. And I remember I was like staying at his house one night, and we just sat up watching videos of this like Let's Play. Probably one of the first Let's Players playing it, and it was such an unreal feeling of like this world is procedural. He's like, I don't know what's over this hill, and he goes and fucking explores and looks what's over the hill, and I don't know. Every game has that sort of stuff these days, but that was such a unique concept at the time. It's like, this world is my own thing to explore. It's you can see why it blew up.
Minecraft is really like one of the only games that's ever done it right.
Yeah,
like still no matter where procedural generation is at as a tool, Minecraft is still one of the only games who. And it's the niche of the game, but and the feedback loop. But like Minecraft is still one of the very few games that's gotten procedural generation like down pat.
Yeah,
I think what's good about it is that there's actually a purpose to it. Like every block you can mine, and there's different blocks that are used for different things. Because so many times when a game's like, oh, we've got procedural generation, it just makes the background different. But like. It's still, and enemies are plonked in different places each time you play, but like, no one fucking cares. Like,
and the assets are meant to be distinct, but they by the nature of procedural generation, eventually aren't distinct anymore. Whereas in Minecraft, it's like, I mean, we're gonna keep procedurally generating the same things. They're not gonna be distinct from they're gonna be distinct in formation, but as in the idea of like dirt is gonna be dirt. Wherever the fuck you go.
What you're describing, I don't think is really necessarily something that's stellar above and beyond in terms of procedural generation itself. I think it's an interesting interaction between solid procedural generation and the gameplay system itself. Like it procedurally generates stuff.
Yeah, it's just like it being useful.
Go mine, as opposed to just procedurally generating how you're going to go through a map or something.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, there's a purpose to it.
It's like how much it actually lends itself to the point of the game.
Anyway, shout out to Minecraft.
Noplex counterpoint.
Yeah, we Minecraft.
Interesting. Now,
I like that. I really like that.
Apparently Notch, I can't remember who I mentioned this to, but apparently Notch is like the Great Gatsby. I've heard this. I think they talked about it on the H3 podcast once
I've
or twice.
also heard this.
Yeah, they talked about it on the H3 podcast. Apparently, he just has this massive. Well, he's bought like the most expensive mansion in LA. Like I think he outbid like Beyonce and Jay-Z on
Jay-Z and Beyonce,
yeah. And now apparently he just like every weekend he throws these lavish parties with like, okay, so you're the guy who created Minecraft. You'd imagine maybe he has a specific type of person he would hang out with just from that mental image. But it seems like it's mostly like Instagram babes and like buff dudes, and I guess like the typical LA. Fare. But this, Notch is just
money
massive,
do be talking.
massive money do be talking, and I guess he just wants to be in that lifestyle, I suppose. Maybe if you, I suppose if you bought a house for that much money, you'd be like, well, I've got to use it for something.
Yeah.
So basically, he's the Great Fatsby. Yeah, makes sense.
Got him. Fucking Doplex counterpoint.
Not true.
No.
Oh.
You know what we haven't heard this episode is a Doplex song.
Yes.
Oh, you want a song?
Yeah.
Social distancing. I've been social pissing.
Nice. We also haven't heard any Doplex soundboard. We might have heard one.
Dude, I want to hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What kind of?
Yeah.
Give me a. Yeah.
What kind of song do you guys want?
One that uses
can we get a song about Minecraft 2?
Sure. I'll hold on. Let me. Okay. All right. This song is called Minecraft 2. I'm mining, I'm crafting, except it's a sequel. Oh shit, there's a zombie, but he looks a little different. This generation is procedural, but it's a sequel. I'm 9 years old. Mommy gave me broccoli.
Yeah.
I'm playing Minecraft.
Someone left.
Two. Oh, someone left? Fucking bitch.
They weren't impressed with your Minecraft song.
Welcome to my mind.
I tried, alright. My brain is...
We don't have
Also, to be completely fair, this is we're being recorded on Discord, where that sounded pretty underwhelming. It's gonna sound better in post.
Is it?
Is it? Really?
Is it?
Oh, Lars.
Nah.
Oh, Lars. What are we going to do with you?
I think you guys should each take a quick second, by the way, to mention what's upcoming for you.
Well, I'll go first. I'm obviously the most important here.
Yeah.
Okay, I went ahead and kicked James. Let's split it up between Kudos and Duplex. Duplex. Wow.
Duplex, you go first because you've got the most. I know what you're doing next. I've read it and it's a good script.
He's ready,
Oh.
dude. This Reddit.com.
Oh, dude, you're ready?
I get it now.
Dude, I love your website,
I get it.
bro. I'm working on a video about Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, Chuck Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese
Does he be
nuts.
fucking?
It's episode 2 to my
Does he be
mascot
fucking?
series.
Oh,
You do be fucking. Fucky feces.
No fucking way.
all right.
The old Chuck and fuck.
Is it going to be good?
No, it's gonna be.
It'll
it'll be
probably
alright.
crack about 2K views.
All right.
Yeah.
I did request, by the way, Duplex, that you do at least one video, if you can, on Tony the Tiger and talk about like the furry thing that happened to him on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's on the list.
That's gonna be yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one. I'm doing a video on the infamous Yandere dev, an interesting gentleman.
Ooh.
It's gonna be. There's a lot of videos on him, but most of them are incredibly long, like over an hour and a half. So my point of difference is it's going to be the history in 20 minutes, featuring Justin Wang.
Oh, good.
So that should be a bit of a game. Hopefully out next week. And then, you know what, fuck it. I've announced this to patrons, but you guys are great too. After that, actually, no, I'm not going to tell you what's after that. I'm going to leave if this is going live. So if this is going public, I don't want to say anything yet in case I change my mind. But yeah, Yandere dev.
Well, that's disappointing. Wow.
All right.
I just don't want to
shit.
commit to something and then have people be like, "Oh, why didn't you make that video?" And I'll be like, "Oh, because this."
You could just tell. You could just say it's an idea.
Oh, yeah.
like, and that you may not make it.
Okay, so I got two. Well, firstly, I want to do that Pokemon one now because that's actually a great idea. I'm going to steal that back off Doplex after I just gave it to him. So Pokemon Hysteria could be an interesting one.
Please do.
But I want to do one on the New Zealand flag referendum, which I think is a story that no one knows about outside New Zealand and is fucking hilarious and stupid.
I know all about it.
It's like, okay, well, you can help co-write it.
Okay.
That's it. It was essentially just we had a referendum to decide whether we should change our flag, and it was just the biggest shit show, and they wasted about $6 million on it.
Well, you guys have a cuck flag. You should get something more epic.
Well, that was the point.
Your flag is your flag's directly like, oh, we're cucked. Our penises are caged in a British cuckold device.
That
Yummy.
that teach that image.
Aren't you guys like some
teaches,
kind of? You're not like a colony. What is it?
No, we are. We're part of the
I don't
Commonwealth.
think it's called a colony anymore.
A planet.
The Commonwealth. Yeah, you're like part of the Commonwealth.
What makes it a British cuckolding device? Like, does it serve you tea while you get caged, or like what's?
Yeah. They, tea, biscuits, and a nice fucking metal cock cage.
All right.
That's actually the premise of the video. That's gonna be the title of the video. The other video, and this might be something you guys could talk on, is I've been getting I do a lot of videos on advertising because I find it interesting, and I've seen a bit of a rise lately in gamer themed advertisements. Not asterisks here, not advertisements for games. I've done a video on that on like shitty mobile game ads, but I've seen ads for products that are not video games that they're trying to like aim at gamers. Like I've seen a chocolate bar ad where it's meant to be some dude streaming. And he's got his whole like fake streaming setup, and I can't remember what the fuck he says in it, but it's something like, he'll say some stupid game reference, or there's some internet providers here, which I guess kind of makes sense for gaming, but they'll have this whole thing about like getting better internet to watch your favorite streamers, or so you can play games better. But it'll be really cringy, and they'll just have like awful gaming lingo from 15 years ago, like pwind, or like just stuff no one says anymore. Fucking owning
Ownage.
you. Yeah, it's stuff like that, but like as though you're saying it on Twitch. It's very bizarre. So I kind of want to.
I think that's really
into
good.
Those.
You should go on Twitch and see the really bad Twitch ads they make with Twitch streamers for Twitch that are like gamer ads about things that aren't games, but by Twitch streamers directly made for only Twitch.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Very, very bad.
I think the worst, most of the worst ones I have seen have been on Twitch, because when you don't get an ad for a video game on Twitch, it seems to be one of these ads for like a chocolate bar or an ISP or some shit.
That's the whole, exactly. Like 5 Gum or
how it feels to play video games with 5 Gum.
Yeah. And like there's a bunch of like honey copycats now that will like use gamers and like cut-ins of gamers gaming and like also and talking about like whatever the honey ripoff is. Dude, I hate that shit. That
so
video
cringe.
will definitely be
maybe I have to get you on then to have a little nuss as well over some sums you've seen.
You know what I think? I think that I like you and Doplex do something that I haven't been able to ever do myself, where you take things that are already like ridiculous
discussed to death.
Well, no, not even partially discussed a lot, but like it's already ridiculous and like funny and like ironic in and of itself, but then you still have more jokes and stuff to add on top of it, whereas I find it really hard to do that, and I feel like it's because I'm lacking in like actual like comedic ability, and I can
too
really
nice.
only
Because all we do is just be really mean about it. We just make fun of them relentlessly. And it's
that is one thing that I guess not wanting to go like too far off on bits is one thing that holds me up. But I don't know. I admire that you guys can do that, because I can really only find comedy in like the hyperbole of things that aren't inherently funny.
I'm on the flip side. I'm always let's have a little fucking circle jerk session here. I'm always impressed by how you can draw out a whole. Sorry, draw out sounds bad. I like how you're able to like extrapolate a video out of a topic that might even be quite abstract. Like your one on apathy, I was like, damn, this is a good fucking video on, quite an abstract topic. It's not, you're not watching specific videos and commenting on them, or you're not talking about some phenomenon or whatever. You're talking about the abstract concept of apathy on YouTube, and I'm very impressed in your ability to do that.
Thanks. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's talking out of my ass about something for a very extended period of time.
But you make it make sense, and that's what's important.
True.
Especially to smooth brains like myself. I'm able to watch your video and be like, I know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yo, by the way, Doplex, I need that fucking that bot that Keemstar bot, the one that did the Keemstar voice. I need it for a bit in this next video. It's just the perfect like AI voice or whatever.
Which one's that?
Yeah. All right, I got you. You're talking about the like super old Bonsai Buddy one, right? Where it's like, hello.
That would be more recent.
I got you.
This is tangentially related, by the way, but I'm thinking about starting a petition to make it so that commentary / green screen / that kind of sphere of YouTubers are no longer allowed to use Dire Docs as a background track.
I won't sign it.
You know what's funny? I was gonna make a joke about that the other day on Twitter, but I was trying to think of the best way to to like format it. But like, I mean, because I do that all the time. Like, it's like one of those things. It's just like, you know, Nintendo Music. It's free to use. You're not gonna get fucking dinged for it. It sounds nostalgic. Good. It hits the brain the right way.
Every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like Dire Docs. It's just always a good go-to.
I easily have 2 more songs that I can use as my like bridge to my outro. Like I always use Dire Docs as my what leads into my summary and then my eventual like wind it down, say goodbye, and then into my outro. I have 2 songs that I know would work perfectly there thematically, but it's almost like the more you want me to stop, the more I want to use it. Dire Docs is, I don't give a fuck that everyone uses it. It's perfect.
This is me playing. This is my cover of Dire Docs.
Every now and then I see like a meme on Twitter where someone calls someone out for like they'll do a tweet taking the piss out of like a commentary channel where they'll do a fake intro and then it's like lo-fi music starts playing, and I always feel a bit like secondhand like offended. I'm like, God damn it, it's me. If someone did that but with Dire Docs or like fucking anything from the Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack, I'd be like, God damn it.
Zelda 64, Mario 64 era
You
stuff.
can't take Mario and Zelda entirely from me, Lars.
Yeah.
That's like half my soundtrack.
Then what else do you have left?
My whole soundtrack is the first Animal Crossing and Banjo-Kazooie. I think that's all my shit.
Yeah. Dude, but that whole era of game music is like, I know everyone uses it, but it's
that is really fucking good.
It's very on the nose with whatever theme it is trying to get across, and at the same time, it's not complicated because it can't be. So like, and it's always right at the right registry where it's perfect for going underneath a male voice. Yeah, because there's not enough bass to muddy your own inflection. It's just like, it's so fucking in every way like so perfect, but it is totally overused.
This is what I'm talking about. James is able to fucking construct an explanation in the best way possible where that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me.
It's also like,
all right, let's
so you go.
Let's go ahead, Lars.
What?
Counterpoint.
What counterpoint?
Yeah, Lars, counterpoint.
This was my point to begin with.
Counter-Strike.
No.
Minecraft 2, bitch,
It's over 9,000.
James, I have a challenge for you. At some point in the future,
yes,
like it doesn't have to be that your next video because you probably already added Dire Docs to it.
Yeah,
but like sometimes in the future, you should try to do a video where like you can't just cheat with the Nintendo 64 soundtrack.
Oh, sorry, the GameCube's got a lot of good ones. Wind Waker's got some bangers. Animal Crossing. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, I've got like Zelda through the years and shit, and I've got like a lot of what the fuck is it?
Use your words.
What the fuck is the site I use? Epidemic Sound. It's like this thing I subscribe to. That's like very good. Like I can always find good music off there. Honestly, it's incredible to me. I'll spend like last week on the snow day video. I was up from 8 p.m. on election night, so on Tuesday, until 4 p.m. on Wednesday. So I was editing for, what is that, 20 hours straight until I uploaded.
Yeah.
And that's 20 hours on top of whatever, like another aggregate 20 to 25 hours over the 6 days previous to that. And out of all of that, the most stressful thing is the last 5 hours where I have to put music under all of it.
Oh yeah.
The rest of it, I get into a flow state and I can just do it. But the music fucking kills me. it stresses me out so badly.
I got burned by music so many times in
is.
university projects because it's such a last minute thing, but it shouldn't be because it's so important to like setting the tone or mood of what you're talking about.
I know.
But you don't do it till the end, and then you're like, fuck, I need to fucking put some music in here.
And it's like, oh wait, I need to make someone feel like they're about to like embark on an adventure. Oh, the Halo 1 Warthog theme. Like, and it's just like, it just do it every time.
Oh, I need to feel like they're about to embark on a dire, maybe like some kind of dire doc. Shit.
Fuck.
TJ says to use the soundtrack from Superman 64, and I approve this message.
Superman 64. I've been meaning to look into more Animal Crossing.
The Animal Crossing theme songs.
Because that seems like the perfect ambient music for like.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, that's just great. I really like the Tom Nook theme song because it's real cheeky, and so there's a lot of parts of my videos where I'm like, I need a little cheeky music. So I slap some of that in.
If you ever need a little cheeky music, I know you would know because you've played it too. Try out some AC Odyssey music.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The Barnabas theme, like the guy who's on your ship with you.
Yeah.
And there's another one that's like something meetings. It's like the beginning of the game when you're talking with the fat wine dude. Like those two songs are very good little, just like plucky kind of bouncy songs that help just like make a carry a point along.
I really like the Tom Nook theme song, and I like the quiz from Banjo-Kazooie. That theme song's really good as well, and that one's super upbeat. And like,
I wish I played Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, dude, I'm so frustrated that all these shitty games no one cares about, like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. No, I'm just kidding, those are good games, but it frustrates me that those are getting remakes, and then Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, which were my childhood, are like just locked in some fucking vault somewhere. I'm like, just remake it. I'll pay full price. I don't care.
It's because Rare owns the rights, or Microsoft owns Rare.
Yeah, but I think Microsoft's been pretty chill lately. Like they've been letting. I mean, they obviously let them use it for Smash.
I guess.
So like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, fuck it, we're just gonna release the license to everyone because it's not making us any money otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, they did revive my childhood game back in 2013.
Minecraft,
a little banger. Yeah, no, Minecraft too. No, Killer Instinct. Fucking that was my shit as a kid. Yeah. And like the fact that they brought that back to life, that leads me to believe that they could do anything.
Maybe someday.
Bubsy 3D.
Oh.
Yeah, bring back the Bubsy 3D soundtrack. That'll be an absolute banger. Sorry, I kind of cut in there, James. You didn't actually say what you're working on next. Or like what's your next thing?
Oh yeah, I forgot this what we were doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on 3 different videos at the moment to make it 4 videos in the month of November of 2020, which is we're recording on the 7th/8th of November for me because I'm on the East Coast and it just turned over. So, yeah, I'm working on 3 videos and I don't want to spoil the topics, but the one coming up is going to be related to Spike TV, the man's channel that lasted like 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
I could use some masculine.
Are you can talk about Stripperella?
No, it's one very specific show.
Oh.
It might have something to do with warriors that are deadly.
We've talked about this. I'm excited for this one.
Okay.
So
I'm excited.
You've heard about Minecraft 2? Well, get ready for James Miller 4 videos in 1 month.
1 month. You know, I did this
2 girls,
specifically. 1 month. I did this specifically to put out my last video of the month on my birthday and then just fuck off until like the middle of December with Cyberpunk and just enjoy my birthday, enjoy Thanksgiving, and enjoy a game I've been waiting for since fucking 2017. And they pushed Cyberpunk back and it's just ruined all of that.
Yeah.
Like Cyberpunk getting pushed back has like existentially affected my life and like timeline with work and everything.
On the flip side though, now you're not going to be stuck in editing hell while hearing about everyone else having the time of their life playing Cyberpunk if it came out next week.
That's true. I would have missed like the first 4 or 5 days of it.
Yeah, well,
but now I need to play AC Valhalla because you're gonna get too far ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be trying to. I'm sending you my Raider D Snuts. And you're not gonna. He's gonna be way over leveled for you.
Yeah, me and Kudos have named each other's raiders for each other. Kudos is gonna send me D's nuts, and I'm gonna send him. No,
it's D. It's D. First name D. Second name Snuts.
D. Snuts. Yeah. D. Snuts.
Deandra.
What the fuck was I gonna tell you? What
your
was
name
I gonna send you? Something foreskin.
Yeah, something with foreskins, I think. I think you're fascinated by you're like no, I can't say that on here.
I think you're the only person I know with a foreskin.
No, he's not.
Oh, well, you guys are the only people I know with foreskin.
This is a foreskin only chat.
Lars, we should exchange foreskin chat sometime.
Yeah, we should talk about this.
Doplex, you don't have a foreskin, right?
Oh, dude, I have the longest one.
No, you don't.
I got the longest one.
Nuh-uh.
Wait, so Kudos has a foreskin, I have a foreskin, James has a botched, mutilated penis.
Right.
Cannon.
I have a foreskin.
Can someone clip that?
You don't have a foreskin, Doplex. Shut the fuck up.
You want me to? I'll send you a picture.
I'll take that picture.
Can someone clip just force?
All right.
Don't clip it, but can someone?
Dude, I sent a picture of my balls in Papa Sage's Discord once because we were streaming and they told me to. Like, he didn't show it on stream or anything, but they were like, "Yo, you should send a picture of your ball." So I sent a picture of my balls to his Discord in a private chat so no one could see it besides like the people we were like our friends. And Tuzel had just joined the Discord. And the first thing he saw was my balls, and he immediately left the Discord. It was so funny.
Oh, poor
that poor fragile boy.
World.
But yeah, I'm not shy, Doplex. If you want to send me a picture of your foreskin, I don't care.
All right, I'll send you a picture of all three of them. Speaking of balls, I nicked my balls this morning. And it was like the worst fucking thing
Were you
ever.
shaving or were you like cutting onions or what happened?
No, I was trimming. I was doing some scissor work, you know.
I'd be concerned if he managed to hurt his balls if he was cutting onions.
Lars and Kudos, do you get pubes on the inside of your foreskin?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
The worst thing is like when you get a pube that's like
Doplex, you have nothing to add to this.
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
The worst thing. Maybe this happens even if you don't have a foreskin, but like if you get a pube that's perfectly over your little fucking your little piss hole, and then it like splits the streams. It sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, my penis just splits the streams sometimes with nothing in the way.
James,
you guys never get that? You guys never get that? Just a split stream?
Yeah, I get that sometimes, but like the hair one's the worst because there's no like it doesn't just correct itself. You have to like just.
Yeah. Dude, you ever pee on your drawstring by accident and it just fucking like fans it all over your whole body?
No, because I have decent control over my piss stream.
Okay,
but sometimes sometimes you're really drunk.
No, I do this.
At the end of the day,
frequently.
You're not. There's one thing, like even if you have like severe issues, like James with peeing, where he's like peeing all over the place and it doesn't make any physical sense. At least it doesn't whistle when you pee.
Like a certain
whistle when you pee,
like a certain Matthew.
Thing. We actually know.
No, that's what Tabor does.
Who?
Tabor.
Matt Tabor.
Yeah, that's crazy.
From the Cradanon podcast. Hey, you know what's funny is when I was on the Cradanon last week, and there was this kind of this noise in the whole at the background the whole time. It sounded like a kettle going off, and I messaged Matt afterwards to say like, "Hey, did you have like a kettle on or something?" And he's like, "Oh, no, sorry, I was pissed into my piss jugs," and it was his whistling fellas.
His whistling wiener.
Whistling fellas.
Sounds like a folk tale.
Well, I have the it does. I have that problem with the drawstring because so do you guys pull your, like, let's say you're wearing gym shorts, like not jeans or
sure.
like jorts or cargo shorts or anything. So you're wearing gym shorts, nice, loose, comfy, whatever. Do you pull your pants down in the front so your dick comes out over it? Because what I do is I pull the leg up and piss out of like the leg because I got a nice droopy cock.
Oh, I'll put them down on my ankles.
Wait, what?
I pull.
Oh wait, hold on. Are you talking about like if you're wearing?
I go down by the ankles and I lift my shirt up.
You just get naked at the urinal.
I pull my cock up through the torso of my shirt, and then I droop it down the collar, and then piss into the toilet.
Lars, what about you?
Well, because the cool thing when you have a foreskin is you don't actually have to go to the bathroom. You can just kind of like
balloon it,
pinch it closed, tie it off when you pee, and then like save it for later. Go empty it out in the grass.
Yeah, it looks like those like ants or whatever that have the like goo in them, like the honey. You know those ones?
Yeah.
They got the fat ass. Yeah.
Honey ants?
Yeah, isn't there some kind of...
Are honey ants
there's some kind of... I almost said ant. There's some kind of ant where it's like... It has like a big bulbous like ass that's full of juice or something that the other ants eat.
You're getting me all worked up over here.
Yeah, so hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like that.
Keep going.
It's like translucent and disgusting, and every now and then, like you'll be walking with a big bulbous piss stick, and you'll get it nicked on like a if you're cutting onions or something, and it'll fucking burst
Bulbous
everywhere.
piss stick.
What?
Oh, so Doplex had bulbous piss dick.
Yeah.
That's why.
The
Okay.
old bulbous piss
you
stick.
ever-
That sounds like a.
The old bulbous piss stick. Oh, that's
Doplex.
old bulbous piss stick from the liquor store. What?
Doplex, do you have foreskin?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Why is this something that you don't believe me on?
Okay, everyone, the vast majority of everyone I've ever met, especially in America, are circumcised.
Oh,
Well, that's the
same.
problem. You're talking to people from America. I don't know anyone from back home that has a circumcised
Well, no, I know
penis.
penis. No, yeah, that's why it's not as. And then Lars, you're like born outside of America, right?
You're Czechoslovakian, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so you had no say in them. The doctors over there were just like, yeah, no, we don't even know
Let's
how to
leave
do
this
that.
cock alone.
So it was just yeah.
As they looked
No,
at a
I
rusty
don't fucking
machete,
know.
they're like, I don't know. You could do it if you want.
Like I have a hard time believing that you are not circumcised.
No, dead ass. Here's the thing. All right, if you
We should
really
have
want to
talked about this before.
if we really want to get candid here, right? Like growing up, I've seen my buddies' penises,
Nice.
and it was always like
Nice,
this,
I
You
haven't.
have?
yeah, I mean,
That's only you.
yeah, you don't
Dude,
like,
nah, New Zealand and Australian people of anyone definitely fucking show their cock to each
Actually,
other.
we
all
were
the
talking
time.
about a party we had the other day where the next morning we all stayed the night and then we walked around with our balls out for a while for a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, I mean, it's
So,
always
yeah,
a
me
thing,
and my friends
it's
did
just
that
like,
too. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm the guy with the weird dick, right?
Did you say you're the guy with the weird
Oh my
dick?
god. Are
No, I'm the guy with the weird dick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
are you
Sure.
are your parents like religious?
No, I don't think so. My
Okay.
mom's an atheist.
I don't know why. I just thought
Did your mum post on our atheism? Your mum created our atheism.
Yeah,
Sweet.
our special-
Could you get her on the
Run by
podcast?
Doplex.
I think we can end this podcast now on foreskin speak. Keep it full circle. We opened it, and now we're gonna end
Keep
it.
it full.
I think Doplex is trying to end it real fast because we questioned him on
Why?
his.
Why is this something?
Well, I feel bad now. Well, okay,
Why
so
would I be
I just
fucking stolen valoring a fucking foreskin?
well because I talk about Kudos foreskin so much.
It is.
So,
You do bring it up.
It's on my mind. It's on
Yeah,
my
why?
mind all the
Why?
time. I talk about it so often, and the part of the reason I do is because it's so abstract to me that I thought that you would pick up on that and be like, James, I have a foreskin too.
He saw how much
Oh.
abuse you gave me, and he was like, "I don't want any part of that. I'm gonna stay off on the sidelines."
It's stolen valor.
yeah. No. So actually, you're the freak here, James.
I almost feel betrayed by the withheld information. You didn't lie to me. You just refused to tell me the truth. Apparently, I am.
You have to use lotion when you jerk off, idiot.
Yeah.
No, I don't, dude.
You big.
I'm beating off dry. I don't. Lotion ain't. You don't get the same job done with lotion.
See that's
just-
the thing. Hold on, I want to touch on that. I mean, I know we've been going for a long time. I
Don't
have
t-
this.
Wow,
Don't touch
hold
me.
on. Deliver your mono.
I want to touch on James. I want to touch on
I don't
James's
consent.
meat beating.
Okay.
So you beat off dry.
Lars is
See, that's the
silent.
thing. I remember like growing up, everyone was like, "Oh, if you beat it dry, you're gonna grow up to be a serial killer." What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, that was always like the thing. Like you're weird if you do that. You're like a sadomasochist.
So this is how it happens, huh? After all these years of murdering pets
You're now telling me that I might be a psychopath?
setting fires
and getting ready to do the real thing, I get outed by a fucking uncircumcised piece of shit who judged me for my meat beating habits.
In the end, it's always the foreskin that gets you.
Your Honor, I'd like to point to the Exhibit A, where James spoke on a podcast about how he would jerk off.
No,
With no lotion?
Exhibit A is James's fucking laminated foreskin that they stole from his mom's picture book.
She had it squished like one of those flowers that you like mush between pages.
Or an
Do you-
umbilical
did
cord.
they? Wait. So did they keep the foreskin?
No.
Yeah,
when you get
his
circumcised?
mum would.
No, I don't think anyone
His
does
mum would
that.
flick it at him like a rubber band and ding it off his forehead.
I personally think that they should keep it, and that there should be like a holistic process of dehydrating it over 18 years, and on your 18th birthday you eat it as a rite of passage.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I had that happen,
what
but with my
purpose?
teeth. They stole
Manhood.
my teeth.
Nutrients.
My teeth got stolen recently. I had my
I wouldn't be surprised.
I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and while I was drugged up, they just took them. They didn't give me the option because I figured they'd be like, "Hey, do you want these?" Because they're my fucking teeth. And
they probably sold them on the black market.
probably, but I just
Was it like your wisdom teeth, or they just knocked your front teeth out?
Just my wisdom teeth.
I don't know, man. Kudos. I feel like if I was a girl,
okay,
and I heard that you kept your teeth, I would no longer be interested at all. Like,
I just want to
hearing that.
Yeah.
Like, that's creepy. That's weird, man.
No, I just want to, like, I don't know, get a slingshot and shoot them at people or something. Like, I feel like I don't know, it's my teeth. You can't just take someone's
put 'em
body
in a
part
burger.
and not give it back.
That's true. That's straight up like that's my teeth.
I need that. There's probably some, like,
Kudos' shiny teeth and him.
they probably are actually selling them on the black market. Like, I'm sure there's a market for human teeth.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Dude, George Washington.
Yeah, I'm sure he could still use them.
Dude, my grandpa has
Foreskin.
the men on my dad's side of the family. My grandpa's foreskin. The men on my dad's side of the family have notoriously bad teeth. I also do. I take care of my teeth so fucking well, and I have like cavities on cavities every year. It sucks ass. But my grandpa eventually just had all his teeth ripped out, and he had like really, really fucking nice veneers made of titanium, and he had them drilled up into his skull.
Oh,
and
does he look like Boogie?
like my grandpa can straight bite through like wood
That's
and
gangster.
shit. It's insane.
My dad has that, but without
That's
the
cool.
titanium. His teeth were, like, awful. He was missing tons of them, and then, he just, like, got all of them knocked out and replaced with these, like, pearly whites, like, nicer than my teeth. It's crazy.
I really want to do that one day.
The before and after photo is insane. Teeth are one of those things you don't realize. It's like the Boogie one. Like, you don't realize how much it actually affects your perception of someone's face. But yeah,
Yeah.
So, James, if you're ever in like a locked wooden room and like you have no tools, but your grandpa's there, you can just fight his way out.
you have to perform an emergency circumcision.
We're saved.
Maybe that's why your foreskin's all lopsided.
He did get the procedure before I was born, so it could be.
Fucking bit it off with his titanium fucking veneer.
Isn't that a thing in
No, I'll do it. Hand me the baby.
Isn't that a thing with some rabbis? Don't they have to like they suck the blood or something? And wasn't there some stories of like a rabbi who had herpes, like transferred it to this baby?
Oh yeah. That's so fucking weird to me.
Yeah, they just sucking the baby dick.
Isn't that like part of their religion? Like they suck the baby's dick after they cut the thing off?
No, that's not a joke. That's real.
Yeah,
He's being completely
that's real.
serious.
Oh my god, I don't give a fuck. That's a fucked religion, dude. That's like that's the pastor's free trip to fucking.
Do you reckon that's why you don't hear about pedophilic rabbis? Is because they get one little freebie every month.
Hold them over.
That's all I need. How I get high.
They took those rights away from fucking the Catholic guys like a couple hundred years ago, and they just devolved into rampant pedophilia because they didn't get their little fix.
Oh god. All right, let's end this podcast before we teeter into anti-Semitism.
Yeah, Lars gave me something to do.
Yeah, I was
so
about to say I'm very distracted now.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's really just for context. It's really nice that iDubbbz's girlfriend always posts these pictures before she streams.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the picture. I was just seeing that she was on Twitch, so I was like, I'll go join. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. TJ gave me something way better to watch. Actually,
Yeah.
Gross.
The Covenant of Circumcision.
Imagine if that was your covenant. That's your whole thing.
I can't wait to watch that.
Okay.
That's James's grandpa right there.
He's about to
Gets
open
his-
up them chompers on that bitch.
Yeah. Oh god. Please no more.
Wrap this shit up.
All right, enough.
Okay.
It's enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Lars, do the spiel.
Spiel?
The ending spiel.
Oh, okay. Well, James and Kudos, where can people find your stuff?
You can find me on youtube.com/James Miller. No, wait.
69. James Miller 69.
Google ManyKudos. That's MANY space KUDOS. And find me on Twitter at twitter.com/ManyKudos. Or don't. I don't know why you would after all the things I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm James Miller on Twitter and YouTube, baby, and out of the most common name in the world, I'm kind of maybe like at the top for it, so that's kind of epic. Whatever.
Cool.
Whatever, pretty cool.
Guys, if you've been listening this far, you must find some sort of enjoyment out of the setup.
Issues.
So, I mean,
That's true.
So, in that case, subscribe. If you're listening to this on YouTube, just subscribe to the channel, man. You can always change your mind later. And if you're a big fan of the podcast and you want to get bonus episodes of the show, like one we did with ManyKudos, which was much more professional, I'll say.
Yeah.
And this one.
Yeah, if you pay...
Patreon.
I was going to say, if you pay, that's how you get the good episodes, the way we actually behave ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patreon.com/T1Podcast to get bonus episodes of the show, early release privileges, a funny role in the Discord, a patron-only chat, and more.
Oh.
Doplex, take us out with song.
Okay. Sorry, I have to. I had to go pick up my keyboard. All right.
Can you sing about how unfair it is that we don't get a decision that our penis, part of our penis, is taken from us?
Literally only you.
Well, I guess I do. Yeah, it's only me, so I need a little ballad to
The
pick
ballad
me
of
up
James
here.
Miller's penis.
Sure. All right, the song goes out to my buddy James
Which James?
Miller. Yeah.
One or two.
It's a spicy world. Why can't I keep my cock? At least 100% of it. Now it's all gone. The rabbi took too much.
He sucked and
He
sucked.
bit off my entire dick. He only wanted the tip. But now I'm dickless.
Yeah!
He had jagged teeth, and it made it very uneven.
Yeah!
At least he can bite through a house, though.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
And when I pee, it do be
Alright,
bleeding.
Do be bleeding.
Alright, let's fucking end this podcast.
Baby, you know that I miss you. I wanna get
be
with
with
you,
you.
but I can't right now because I can't,
through
and
the
that's the
phone.
issue. I just wanna piss on you.
Piss on you.
Baby girl, you're a bitch.
You got a fat bush.